All right, so hopefully that will not happen again today, but OBS did just crash and really make me upset, honestly, last time that happened because we were in the middle of a flight. I think we were in Europe somewhere. And because it took me so long to get the stream back up again, it ended up splitting it up into 2 videos, and I really hate when that happens. But anyways, Bradley, I hope you're still here, buddy. And sorry everybody else who was watching. Sorry about the stream crashing just like that. Like, really no warning either. Like, I don't even know what causes it. It really only happens when I'm streaming X-Plane, only sometimes. So anyways, we're trying to figure out, for anybody, all those X-Plane and Pilotedge people, how to get this Zibo 737 working on Pilotedge. And as of right now, I am not hearing anything. I'm tuned into the ATIS on 126.3. And I'm not hearing anything. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna go over and test out. We had the same issue the other day. I don't think Pilotedge is down because I see aircraft. See, clearance is on 1219. Let's go see if we can hear anything on 1219. And again, if I can't get it figured out, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch to offline because I just don't want to have this delay us like it did last week. All right, I'm on 1219. Let me go ahead and see if I can do a radio check or something. Billing clearance, Giant 116, radio check.
Billing correction, Giant 116, billing's clearance loud and clear. Make sure you group the commercial with call signs together, 116.
Roger that, thank you. All right, so it'll be Giant 116. I'll make sure I say it correctly. Okay, cool. So I can hear. We can deal with that because I have the billings information. Gulf. I have that on the website, so I can just use the website for the ATIS. But for whatever reason, I don't know. Like, it's the same thing happened to me the other day when we were in the Falcon 50. For some reason, I was not getting the ATIS. I could hear everything else, but I could not hear the ATIS. Let's go ahead and get our clearance and get out of here, though. Turn up radio volumes and settings. Thank you, Cinna. We actually tried that earlier. Someone subscribe. Musical Nation, what's up, man? We tried that earlier, and it was up. It was definitely up. So if I can hear them, I should be able to hear the ATIS as well. So let's go ahead and just get our clearance really quick. Billings clearance, Giant 116, IFR 2 Portland.
Giant 116, billing's clearance, clear to the Portland airport as filed. Climb and maintain 15,000, departure frequency 120.5, squawk 5740.
Clear to Portland as filed, up to 150,000, I'm sorry. Departure 1205, 5740 on the squawk.
Giant 116, read back correct.
Said that like all wrong. All right, dope, cool. I didn't get amendments to my flight plan or anything like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing set up, guys. If you just joined in, welcome, guys. Sorry again, we had a slight technical difficulty there in the beginning, and I got the aircraft kind of slightly set up as far as for the power. I got the power turned on. That's about it. So let's go ahead and go in here, and we'll do Kilo Bravo. Wait, is that right? No. Yeah. Kilo Bravo India Lima. And I'll go up top. And go to nav. Alright, so we'll finish aligning that by putting in our GPS. My voice is like extra deep today because I just woke up and I'm running off of like 3 hours of sleep. If you saw my Instagram, I was like up to like 4 a.m. like working on stuff. All right, we're headed to Portland today, and again, we're gonna try it probably en route to see if we can get the Orbix scenery downloaded. We will not be flying over the Orbix scenery today. I'm actually using Ortho 4XP scenery, So please do not get that confused. Let's also make sure we have enough fuel for today. I want to do it from this menu out here. Flight's gonna be about an hour and a half. We'll go with 3. Yeah, just under 3 hours of fuel, and apply changes. And I'll go to ground weight and cruise altitude. He said as filed, so it's gonna give us 360. Reserves, we'll say like we have like 1.5 tons, something like that. Cost index today is 5. Execute. And 1 limit. So the outside air temperature is 17. And I'll go to takeoff. Flaps 5 today for takeoff. And I'm just gonna see center of gravity percentage 22. Trim's gonna be 4.77. And see 129, 130, and 140 for V2. And we'll go to departure. All right. So let's see. The arriving departing runways are 28 left and 28 right. We are closest to 28 right, so we're expecting 28 right today. Senate Spotter, what's up, man? Good to see you. Can I make a flight to Argentina or Uruguay? Someday, most likely, yes. Not today though, but yeah, we'll have to find our way over there eventually. Ethan Price, can you join as Philippine Airlines 737? Yeah, sure. I don't see why not. They don't care what. I mean, they don't care what livery you're flying, even though you're in California. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so 2-8 right. And I think that was Bradley earlier. Thank you, bro, for the help again. I gotta still find out.
Delta 1427 or Billing Ground Delta 1427 requesting push onto Alpha.
Okay, I think that's him right there. Thank you again for trying to help out. Didn't end up working out. Still don't know what the problem is.
Delta 1427 Billings Ground push on Alpha approved to expect runway 28 right.
All right,
28 right, push back on Alpha approved Delta 1427.
Turn it down a little bit. All right, so 28 right, no SID today. Technically, there's only one SID out of here, and that is the Billings 5. And we're not going to be using it. Next page. All right, so first waypoint is going to be Billings. Bill, so B-I-L. And then ARMT. ARM. You know what's cool is I don't know where he's flying to. He's probably flying, I don't know, to Salt Lake City or something. But it's gonna be kind of helpful to hear his radio call before we hear ours, because we're gonna kind of know what to expect in the future. A shoe. Back. Oh no. ASHU-W. And then Haya. Oh, we'll use that one right there. And then from there we'll hop on the Juliet 16, Juliet 16. And then to PDT. Papa Delta Tango. Execute that. Continue. From there we go to JNOX. Yeah, JNOX. Which is a intersection. And from there we'll continue to on our arrival, which would be the Hood 4 arrival. JNOX transition, and we don't know really what runway. I could check the ATIS. Matter of fact, I will check the ATIS to see what you're currently landing, but it could change before we get there. Portland information, Yankee, and they are arriving and landing, departing. Arriving and departing runway is 10 left and right, so we can take a look at where that is. Just to kind of take a short little prediction to kind of figure out where exactly we're going to go. So 2A right, 2A left. They're parallel. Cargo is down here. Let's just say 2A left. But we may not get 2A left. But we could always change that later. And then I don't know what transition will be. We'll see if we can find out what that's going to be. Approach. ILS 2A left. And coming in from the east. Bradley Clinton, I checked the ATIS by going to Pilotedge's website. They have a ATIS section, and you can check any airport, the ATIS at any airport on the website. Let's say that we're going to intersect at Ready, maybe. Ready or Schaefer? Let's say Schaefer. Actually, no, let's find out for real, because we're going to be coming from a hood. This is our arrival. J Knox, so straight in, Bayer, Bull Run, Susan, and looks like here's Schaefer. Here's Schaefer right here. So we're gonna say Schaefer. That's what I want to know. And execute. Altitude constraint. That sounds good. Multiple altitude restrictions. All right, let's go ahead through our flight plan now and just double check it, make sure everything looks good. Also get some lights in here a little bit. It's a little dark. Get some main panel lighting in here. And we'll switch this to flight plan, and we're just going to step through the flight plan a bit just to make sure that everything is good. We don't have any discontinuities, nothing weird going on. And that looks beautiful to me. Yes, sir. All right, we're done. Flight plan is set, and that's usually the majority of my setup. Our looks like our IRS is already aligned as well. Alibaba will see you back in 20, bro. No problem, Bradley. Yeah, I'm glad they did that because it's a good backup for people like me who, like, technically if the ATIS wasn't working, if the ATIS wasn't working, I would have had to ask the controller every time, hey, so I can't get, for some reason my ATIS is not working. I need you to tell me, and that would be a workload on them. All right, so flight plan is done. What's next? I'm just gonna assume the aircraft is loaded. Check out the back though. Check this out, guys. I didn't know that there was this version available. Look, this is a legit inside-out cargo variant of the 737. Like, I had no idea that that existed. You know what I mean? That is cool. I just think that's freaking amazing. All right. Oh, we have our squawk code. It's 5740. And we'll stay on the standby. We're on 1219er. 1219er is also going to be the same frequency for ground, but I can get towers frequency up and going, which is going to be on one. Wait a second, that ain't right. I got a typo. Let's find out what it actually is. Tower. Can I like rotate this? 1272. Mine says 2172. I got that all right. 1272. All right, so I just want to put that in. So I personally like to try to prepare as much as I can and get as many frequencies up early, so I can have a little less workload on me. But 1272. All right. I believe that is it, and if it's not, then he'll tell us what to go to. All right, let's see. Flight plan is done. Let's get the aircraft APU turned on. Is it turning on? Yeah, there it is. Firing up. Hope you guys had a great week, man. Friday, guys. I didn't think I was gonna be able to stream today. Honestly, I thought I wasn't going to have the opportunity to. So I'm glad that I am able to stream, and I'm hoping that we don't have any more issues with OBS or anything of that nature. All right, what can we do while we're waiting for the ATIS? Not ATIS. There's the APU to fire up. We got our window heat. I've already done that. We got panel lighting going. We got our fuel loaded. We got everything loaded. We could turn on some sounds. We don't have any passengers today, so we can still put like the service and ground vehicles.
Ground to the 427 with information call for a taxi.
Delta 1427, runway 2, right taxi by Alpha.
Aviation 29, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Delta 1427.
Alright, let's see if we can get out of here behind Delta 1427. There's APUs ready to go. And after the AP, we go ahead and fire up the engine. Get ready to push back out of here. Let's go ahead and call that pushback truck. We know what we already know what where is the pushback truck? We already know what runway we're getting to it, right? Request pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
It is a beautiful airport, man. They did a great job on this thing. Hey, Delta or Bradley, are you using this same scenery, or are you just using like some other scenery? This scenery is very nice. Who that is? Aviation29er, thank you, bro, for the super chat donation, bro. I really do appreciate that. Make sure every single one of you guys watching, tell him thank you for supporting the channel. Greatly appreciate that. Do I write down the things ATC tells me? Absolutely. Gabriel Johnson, we're flying a 737-800 by Zibo, the cargo variant. Amazon Prime. Call sign Giant 116. Heck yeah. Alright, we don't need that GPU anymore. We're gonna disconnect ground power. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure we got our eye on APU power completely. Let's turn the APU, the leads on, as well as the packs on auto. There we are. And now we can turn off the external power, disconnect the GPU, and I believe the
all doors and hatches are
pushback
closed.
truck will do that
Ready to
for us. And let's see, we are. There's not really. Yeah, we're technically behind the non-movement area, so we can push back on our own. So like if this line right here, this double line, it kind of looks like a whole short line, like if you were at the runway. I believe that is the, yeah, it's one over here too. So that is the non-movement area. So anything beyond that line, I believe ground does not actually control. So like with him, he pushed back onto Alpha. So that's what he was actually asking for. But when we push back, we can push back without actually going beyond that point.
So connected and bypass.
So we'll push back here. Then we'll contact ground and request taxi. So APU's on. We'll turn the beacon light on as well, which is gonna be over here. That's a strobe, my bad. Beacon is this one, right? Position, strobe, and steady. No, that's not it really. What the heck is my beacon light? I'm throwing off. I'm throwing a blank because I've been flying Airbus. I think that's it. I believe that's the beacon light. It says strobe though. Where's the anti-collision? I'm tripping right now. Let's go.
Start over 1527 home short 28 right. We're ready for departure.
No, that's
1427
definitely
tower,
strobe.
fly runway heading, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff.
So this is the
Runway heading 28,
light.
clear for takeoff, Delta 1427.
Nah, he's on the way out of here. Have a good flight, bro. Let's go ahead and kill that noise. Start flight leg. We don't have any passengers, so we technically don't need to say anything to them. And we are ready to push back. So I'm gonna release park and brake, and we'll roll on out of here.
Flight attendants prepare for departure.
There's no flight attendants, Zibo.
Pushback. And you may start engines.
Yes, sir. Prime Air 738. Hydraulic pumps coming on. APU coming off.
Got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Fuel pumps all coming on. And la 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 la. Already engine number 2. Headphones on, people. We're starting up the engines.
Forward boarding door has been closed. Once again, we do need all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt.
Oh well, it's okay. Zibo's not used to the cargo variant. I don't think I can turn them off. I believe I can turn them off, but I don't know. I kind of like them.
1427, contact departure.
Departure Delta 1427.
All right, he gave us 15,000. Climb the 15,000 departure. All right, we have one good engine. It sounds like.
Delta 1427, balance departure, ready to contact direct Pocatello.
Starting engine number 1. N1's rising. N2 is rising. 16, 18, look for 20. There it is, introducing fuel. Up, up. Generator 2's on. Waiting for engine number 1 to stabilize.
In just a few moments, we'd like you to direct your attention to the video screens located throughout the cabin for an important safety demonstration on our Boeing 737 aircraft. Thank you.
I really hope I didn't put it past that line. No, we're gonna stop here. I was making sure. I was like, alright, pushback truck, you should know what you're doing. Can't go past that line without talking to ground. Alright, yaw damper is coming on, and we got a left
Operation
engine
complete.
stabilizer.
Set parking brake.
Left engine stabilizer, we're gonna turn on generator 1. We could turn on the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
1427, contact Salt Lake Center 133.4.
Pro Pete coming on. And we'll do it. Packs back on. And APU bleed off. And then the APU coming off. What are we transporting today? That's a great question. I'll let you guys decide. What are we transporting today?
Delta 1427, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Alright, flaps 5.
All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Please refer to the safety instruction card to locate your nearest exit. Keep in mind, the closest exit may be behind you. On this airplane, life rafts are located in ceiling.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Shipping Blue Games merch, horses, McDonald's. How about all of the above? I'm down for that. We got plenty of room back here. For real. Look at all this space. We got room for horses, merch, McDonald's. Heck yeah, man. All day. All day, every day. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's do some flying over some free scenery. Gabriel, you ordered a blue merch? When did you order one? Do I not get notifications? It should even pop up on the stream. I think Streamlabs has a thing where it pops up. Let's see. Logo. Runway turnoff lights on. Taxi lights on. And we are already on ground, technically. And we have Gulf. So let's let them know. And where are we? He might want to know that. I don't know if he knows where we are. We're on Juliet. Yeah, we're on Juliet. And one other thing I need to do is, hold on, drawing a blank. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. I lost it. Alright, we're on Juliet. We have Golf, and there's something else. I don't know. Oh well, we'll just call that in and see what he says. Oh, transponder needs to be on. That's what it is. Your transponder needs to be on. At least, maybe not on alt, but it needs to be on, I think, before you taxi. There we go. All right. Billings ground. Giant 116 at Juliet. Ready to taxi with Gulf.
Giant 116, Billings ground, runway 2 at right, taxi via Alpha.
2-8 right via Alpha, Giant 116. Alright, let's go. Parking brake is released, and we're rolling, people.
Delta 1427, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
Alright, Alpha's gonna be a right up ahead. Do I have hoodies? No, not yet, but I may have some coming this winter. So stay tuned. What up, Okoth Kaylee? Good to see you, man. Long time no see. From Kenya, welcome to the stream, bro. Hughes Aviation, my call sign is Giant 116. Yes, you heard that right. When I found out that I could use this call sign for this flight, I got hella excited. I was like, what? I get to call myself Giant 116 in a 737? Yes, sir.
Delta 1427, Lake Center, climb and maintain, flight level 340.
Now here's Alpha right here. Who is that? Aviation29er, how do I stream infinite flights? Better question, how do I stream mobile games? I use OBS on my PC, but to connect my phone to OBS, I use a lightning cable to HDMI adapter. That goes to an HDMI cord that goes to my computer, but on the other side, that goes to my phone. So I do have a video on my setup that I kind of talk about that a bit on my channel, so you can check that out. And since we're flying Amazon Prime, I actually do have an Amazon, what they call an Amazon influencer account. And I think we can go Alpha all the way down. So on my, there is a link in the description actually for that. I think it's like amazon.com/bluegames, something like that. But anyways, the point is, I have all my, everything that I'm using in my setup is on that website. And just, you don't have to buy anything, but just if you are curious of like what I'm using, the stuff that I'm using, even my my mouse is even on there. So like if you're just curious about that stuff, you can always check that out there. All right, set our climb speed. I'm gonna climb out at about 220. Again, we're not flying any departure. He hasn't yet given us a heading on our departure either. Really enjoying this scenery too. Again, completely free. Let's get that drive by real quick. That is a sexy livery. I think now people always ask me like, what's my favorite airlines, what my favorite liveries are. Well, Air New Zealand will always be one of my favorite liveries, but Prime Air I think is one of my new favorite liveries as well. I love flying Prime Air. I like the Prime Air Go Gold livery you can get on the 767 as well. Really dope looking. Oh, and we're trying to we're all over the place. Does my PC lag when I play X-Plane 11? Only sometimes. It depends on what I am doing. Alright, here's the whole short. And usually ground won't tell you to go to tower. You just go to tower. So we already have that pre-selected. I'm gonna switch over to tower on 1272, and we'll get our departure frequency queued up as well. And the departure is gonna be a 1205. Beautiful. All right. All right, we're set to go. I believe we can go ahead and set TAR right when we're ready to go. And it's going to do one really quick double check, make sure that our flight plan is telling us to go where we want to go. Okay, yeah. So, we'll see. Let's see what it says. I'm going to switch over here to transmit and receive. Billings Tower, Giant 116, holding short, 2, I don't remember, 28, ready to take off.
Giant 116, Billings Tower, runway 28 right, 5 on my heading, cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, Giant 116. Alright, runway heading, which is 282. Let's get the lights all turned on. Lysol, like cleaning. Alright, 282 in the heading. I can actually change that here. There we go. Nope, can I? Yeah, I can. There it is. Welcome back, Alibabs. Right in time for takeoff, guys. We go sterile here as we line up on runway 28. Out of Billings, Montana, headed for Portland, Oregon. This is really quickly. I'm not going to stop too long. So I'm going to get my strobe lights turned on and the wing well lights turned on. And we will be ready to go. All right, let's go. Power up.
Okay,
Heading
cabin
select.
is secure. Have a good flight.
And we're rolling. little bit windy out here today.
80 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate.
You're up.
$400. $1,000.
Alright, going to autopilot.
Giant 116, contact departure.
Giant 116 departure. Departure, Giant 116, 7,000 for 1 to 5,000.
Giant 116, Billings departure, ready to contact, clear direct Pocatello.
Direct Pocatello, Giant 116. Alright, where the heck is Pocatello? That HIA? Just confirming, is Pocatello HIA?
Papa India Hotel.
Papa India Hotel, okay. Papa India, that's not on my flight plan. Alright, we'll direct. Where's my direct button? Oh, I freaking.
Giant 116, I apologize, I have the wrong flight plan. Clear direct RMT.
Yeah, I was like, thank you. Direct RMT. Giant 116.
My fault.
I was like, curveball. Alright, so just direct RMT, which is here. I want to go direct there. I always forget how to go direct. I always forget. Let's go LNAV. Let's make a left turn. LNAV. LNAV. Uh-oh. Okay, no. No. What's your problem? Alright, we're going to fly ourselves. Turn. Is a honeycomb? What's up with that? Not on intercept heading? Whatever, bro. I believe I just click on this, right? I mean, we're already technically heading towards it. Route. I've done direct before. Why am I drawing a
Giant
blank?
116, contact Salt Lake Center 133.4.
334. 16 Bravo. I just said 16 Bravo. I just knew it was gonna happen. 334. Right now we're manually flying direct to RMT.
1,000 to go.
Through the clouds we go. Is it center? Giant 116, leveling off at 15,000.
Giant 116, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230, Giant 116. Alright, 230, back in the vertical speed mode. We'll continue our climb about 30,000 feet per minute. And we're going to speed up to about 270.
1427, contact Salt Lake Center 128.72.
And we have a decent amount of time to figure out how to get this aircraft to fly on nav mode. There it is. It's working now. Beautiful. And it should be going direct to RMT, not... No, okay. No. No. No, that's not what I want you to do. Somebody's reminding me where the freaking direct button... Roger that, Dylan.
1427, center, roger.
Route. Is it in it? Is it menu? Is it in it, ref? No. Somebody remind me, how do I do direct? Because I have drawn a huge blank right now. How the heck do I go direct? Arm T is here. There's usually like a direct button, isn't there? There should be like a direct button.
What was the frequency again?
Delta 1427, you're on the right frequency. I think the repeaters are just in a bad spot. You can stay on this frequency.
Oh, the nose is pointing. Why is the nose pointing down? Oh, I put negative 3,000. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you. Whoever said that in chat, we would have nosedived to our death if you hadn't said anything. No joke. We lost a good 3,000 feet just now before I even noticed we were diving. I feel like that's one of the big differences between like a real plane and a fake plane is if you're diving, you know you're diving in a real plane. You can feel it, you can hear it. And on here you can't, you don't really have that sense of altitude. So, all right, we're cleared to 23,000 feet. We're now climbing back past 15,000. Huge mistake there. RMT's right up ahead of us. Still trying to figure out how to get the aircraft to fly direct to a waypoint. Was tower and departure the same controller? I think so. I think it was the same controller. He's monitoring multiple frequencies. So, for real though, anybody know how to go direct? That's pretty important on Pilotedge because they don't like it when you intercept to direct. They want you to actually, go direct to where you were supposed to be. Okay, usually the way I do it is I just click here and I put it there, but it's not right. See ya, Ollie. Thank you, bro. Click on the waypoint and place it on top. Alright, that's what I just did. I'll go to LNAV. Appreciate it. Yeah, I thought some planes have an actual button that says direct on it, and I think that's what was confusing me because I was looking for that button. Alright, anyways. As I have a short break in the action. I think we're with Salt Lake Center right now. We do have this amazing Montana scenery we're flying over right now. Yes, sir.
116, Salt Lake Center 135.77.
On 135.77, 116. 13577. I thought we had a break. We don't. I went the wrong way. Should have went up, should have down. So this is what I was talking about yesterday, where it was really nice to be able to like just type it in or have a knob to turn, because you got to come down here, take your eye off of the sky and do everything like that. Salt Lake Center, Giant 116, passing 20,000 for 23,000.
Giant 116, Salt Lake Center, climb and maintain by level 360.
360, Giant 116. I can continue that climb with a 36,000. I'm curious if VNAV will work now. I'm gonna hit the VNAV button here in a second. And yes, VNAV is activated. So it's pitching down because I think it wants to go faster. I'm not sure why. Down. But it is. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is, oh wait. Anybody else, any Zibo masters know how to get rid of this thing? I always click on it on accident and it comes out and I never know how to get rid of it. So that's something, that's a standing question for anybody who knows how to get rid of the VR like checklist thing. Because it just kind of sits there in the way for the rest of the flight. Oh, this is beautiful. So Kate B is asking about what add-ons am I using. Currently, I am using terrain radar, and that's for the 737. I'm using, I have SAM plugin turned on in case I need it. I don't know if these airports are using it, but I have it. It's a kind of like an auto gate type of a plugin that has a bit more functionality. I also am using the SimCoder's Head Shake plugin, and that's where you'll see, like when we're flying around, like now, you kind of see small little movements of the head moving. I prefer this head shake plugin over the other one. There's a newer one by somebody else. I don't know what it is, but I don't really like that one too much. Like the camera really rotates a lot, and I think it's weird. Like why? I don't know. It's weird to me. And yes, what other plugins we're using today? Hold on. The plugin I'm using for my cameras is actually called Xcamera by Stick and Rudder Studios. That's one of my favorite plugins. It's how I do all my cinematic views and everything like that. And Ultra Weather is the plugin that I'm using to basically paint the weather for us. But I'm actually using Active Sky to tell Ultra Weather what the weather should look like. You get what I'm saying? So like Active Sky is where my weather information is actually coming from, but Ultra Weather is the one that's, you know, has the textures. So the clouds and textures are from Ultra Weather. And then what else are we running today? ACARS, I'm not using that right now. That's just a flight tracker. XPUIC, I'm not currently using right now. It's another type of flight tracker plugin kind of thing. Avatab, we are using. Avatab is also for the 737, but also works in a lot of the aircraft, and it also works as a standalone plugin. You could always go up here to Avatab and then just pop out Avatab like that. Like that'll work on any plane. And it also houses like Navigraph charts. It does a bunch of other stuff in here as well. And let's see what else we got. Better Pushback is a plugin I use for our pushback. I think that's a necessary, like Better Pushback, Avatab, those are like must-have add-ons if you're gonna play X-Plane 11. They're both free, and that's what makes them even better because they're free. X Economy is where I would use FS Economy. We're not doing that today, but if you want to have like an economy to your flights and have more of a reason to fly, and maybe fly to some places that you wouldn't usually fly to, FS Economy is a great.
Giant 116, any reason you're leveling off there at flight level 217?
17. No reason in particular. Let me fix that. Why are we leveling off? VNAV was like, hey, we should stop here. We're gonna go vertical speed then. Giant 116, we're continuing our climb up to, I believe it was 360.
Giant 116, thanks.
This is what happens, like, when you're streaming and you just, like, stop paying attention to the flight, and the aircraft decides to do things that you did not approve. So, I don't know, maybe, you know what, I don't remember actually putting in our cruise altitude today, so that may be the reason. Yeah, we didn't put a cruise altitude in today. 360. I didn't take it. I guess since we're flying, it's not going to allow me to do it. So we will not be able to use VNAV today, and that is okay. So continuing our climb at 36,000 feet. I was like, why the heck you stop at 27, 22, whatever. Before we talk 777, Gabriel, because I am excited about the 777, let's talk Orbix, guys. This flight is using Ortho 4XP, which is a free add-on, or it's not really add-on, it's really a free ortho photo imagery generator for X-Plane. You use Ortho 4XP to generate the ortho imagery, which you see below us, and then that imagery is put into your custom scenery folder into X-Plane. That way it allows you to see it, and it just looks amazing. So I'm just going to clean up the aircraft here, turn off the lights and things. But yeah, so we have that. That's free, and you can do that for pretty much all over the world. But Orbix has released True Earth Oregon today, and I'm pretty excited about that. So why am I excited about that, even though I can generate the same scenery or similar scenery in the same area, or decent quality scenery in the same area for free? And that's because Orbix actually cleans theirs up like a whole lot. This out here looks amazing, like it looks great. You don't actually see any flaws, surprisingly. But Orbix actually, they color code all of them, like they color match everything. Like it looks really smooth. Like sometimes you'll fly over areas that are just, they look too washed out, they're too saturated. You'll have colors mismatching on the ground, where you'll have like a big box and it's like this color and it's a different color somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's really annoying when you see that, but Orbix kind of takes care of it. Plus, Orbix also includes autogen and different scenery elements like 3D points of interest that you're not going to get. 12872 116 12872. And I said my call sign wrong there too. I'm so used to going by 76 16 Bravo 12876. Is it one? Yeah, it is. Center Giant 116 passing 29,000 now, up for 360. And did I get the right frequency there? He said 12876, right? Let me go back over and make sure that's what he said. Just confirming for Giant 116, you said 128.76.
Giant 116 negative 128.72.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Switching over. 728. Center Giant 116, passing 310 for 360.
Giant 116, Salt Lake Center.
All right, we're good. Fernan, what's the distance? Today's flight is like 6. How long is it actually? It's 591 miles. Only about an hour and a half flight, about our usual. This will most likely be our only flight of the day. Depending on when we land, if we have extra time, I may do some VFR flying, but I don't really think I'm going to because I'm kind of trying to get this Orbix Oregon installed. And speaking of that, I started installing it before we started streaming today, and I was going to be downloading it throughout the stream, and it decided to give up on me. And look at this. This is one example here of one of the issues you'll have with Ortho 4XP, but there's probably a fix for this. I just don't know how to fix it yet. But you see I have like a big old square flat area, and then it continues the topography out here. And I believe we're flying near probably Boise, Idaho right now. But yeah, guys, don't sleep on Montana. Montana has some beautiful views for sure. Hansi, France, yes sir, this is the 737-800. But yeah, so back what I was saying. So Orbix is coming out. It came out, and I'm trying to get it downloaded. I already own it. I already got it. I just trying to get it downloaded, and having the same issue I had with pretty much every other Orbix scenery, and that is space. Space is always a difficulty because I got the HD version of Orbix Oregon, and it's about 225 gigabytes of space, and I definitely ain't got 225 gigabytes of space on this computer. But I do have an 8 terabyte hard drive, and that is what I use for all of my X-planes. You know, there's 35,000 right there. Actually, yeah, there's 36,000. We're leveling off there. Go ahead and get this switched to Mach 0.78 here. And so yeah, I gotta figure that out. They did come out with the new like Orbix Central or whatever it's called, like the new downloader and all of that. And yeah, but it's still, I don't know, it's weird. So I gotta figure that out. And we'll see. I may try to take a look at that while we're streaming, but if not, I just want to keep you guys occupied here. Jacob, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Nicholas, what's up, man? Hansi, is it the Zibo? This is Zibo, yes. This is the Zibo version of the 737. I believe it's the newest version. Well, it may be. Who knows? I think updates like every day. But this is like a week old version of Zibo. Gabriel, so let's talk about 777. Sure. Let's talk about 777. I don't. Do you have any more information on that? Because I don't know. I haven't heard anything new on the development of the 777. We're just gonna keep our view over here. It's the pretty side. This plane is gorgeous, though, man. I love it. 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 If I want to remove the 3D checklist, there is a tap to close button on the top of 3D checklist. All right, where is it? Oh, there it is. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's happened to me on I can't tell you how many flights. And it is so annoying. And I'm like, how do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of it? I don't know how to get rid of it at all. I have no idea. I'm just clueless. So thank you so much. Now I know I will no longer have to have a floating checklist on my screen for when I do flights. Mike, you don't like the look of a 737. You must be a true A320 Airbus fan, because only people who are diehard Airbus fans don't like how 737s look. I like both, and it is not a crime. Like, I love the way both 737 and the A320 looks. If somebody were to ask me which one do I like better, as far as like which one, like if I had to choose which one I like visually better, I would personally choose the 737 between the A320 and 737. That's just my preference. I like how the engines are actually not a complete, like an exact circle. I like a lot of things about it. I like the winglets. I like the sharklets. I do like how the A320 looks too. Like, I have nothing against it. Like, I like them both. Again, I love how both of them look. I will fly the heck out of both of them. Even, I mean, I am like slightly more Boeing than Airbus, slightly, but I like both. Like, I'm just an aviation person. Like, I'm an AV geek. I love planes. So people, you know, a lot of people are like, I only fly airlines. I only fly GA. I only fly this. I only fly that. Like, well, with me, I fly everything. I mean, I know sometimes it may seem like I'm flying more of a general aviation plane, but I also go through like moods, you know what I mean? Like I said yesterday, I had like a flavor of the month, which is the Piper PA-28 by Just Flight. Like, I love that plane right now, and so I'm flying the heck out of that plane. But I've also been actually in an airliner mood as well, and that's why you've been seeing me fly the Flight Factor A320, and you've been seeing me fly the 737, you've been seeing me fly the 757, and I have these airlines, a lot of them updated too, and they're even better than ever, you know. So I definitely am really enjoying flying these planes. But I'm just an aviation guy, man. I just love planes, like, in general. So I feel like it's not even fair sometimes to make me choose between Boeing and Airbus. I'm like, why can't I have both? Like, why can't I have both? The airlines have both. A lot of the airlines, like, for example, United, they fly both Airbus and 737. Why they choose whichever probably has something to do with money. And thank you, Mars Craft, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. And going delivering this Blue Games merch via Prime Air, as well as some horses apparently in the background. When can I fly the 727 again? I want to. I've been thinking about that plane a lot. I haven't flown it in a very long time. I'm gonna have to do some offline flying on it first and get re-familiarized with it before I bring it on the live stream. Last time we live streamed, I think the one and only time we have, that looks like crap. The one and only time we've streamed flying a 727, we had a failure, and I have no idea why. So I'm gonna have to fly it again. I love it. I love how like old school it feels. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dope plane, and FlyJ Sim did an amazing job with it. Mark's Crab, what's up, man? Thanks again, bro, for the follow, and welcome to the chat. Cookie Productions, welcome as well. Hope you guys are doing well, man. I forgot to actually turn on Project Fly today, so I have no idea how long until we land at all. Like, I don't know. That's usually what I use to help me figure out how long I got, but forgot to turn it on, so it's all good. Total bang. And yeah, last night I set up some really dope cinematic cameras, and none of them are working right now. Jermaine, what's happening, bro? Good to see you, man. Okay, so we kind of have a little bit. I don't know how much longer. We probably, I'm just gonna guess we have a good 25 to 30 minutes of flight, maybe 15 minutes of cruising. I want to kind of figure out this Orbix thing, and you guys may be able to help me out as well. I'm gonna open up Orbix Central and hope it doesn't crash my stream. So let's see what happens there. Actually, I do have Navigraph open, so that tells me where we are. So yeah, we're still in Idaho currently, which is under Salt Lake City's control, and we'll be crossing over into, I don't know if we're gonna see Washington, but we will definitely fly over Oregon today. But yeah, I really wanted to have that Orbix Oregon senior ready for today, but it was just too last minute notice. I can check the FMC, that is correct, but that won't. Does that tell me a time? Like, how do I check that? I would love to know. I mean, if I look. Zoom out a bit. Hanis, France, what other planes do I fly? I think a better question is what planes do I do not? What planes do I not fly? I fly everything, man. I fly everything from a Cessna 172 to a fighter jet, bro. Like, I haven't really done a lot of fighter jets on X-planes. I really haven't found any that I really enjoy. I think that right there. I don't know what that is. Is he about to talk? I hear him keying in the mic. Look at that wing view, guys. Ew. Okay, this side only. There's some, I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, I fly everything from 150. I fly, I mean, the list goes on, guys. 172, Piper 28, Bonanza. I'm talking about GA right now. Let's see, what are the small planes? Cessna 208, King Air, C90, C300, 350, 200, 1900, like all the King Airs. I'm a big King Air fan. Beechcraft Baron 58. What else do I got? Let's go to business jets. Eclipse, Phenom. Let's see, Embraer, Legacy 650, Challenger, Falcon, Premier, like I mean, come on, it's a lot of planes. Airbus, obviously. I fly the 777. I fly the 767, 757, 727, 737, 787, 747. I mean, everything, man. Everything. Yeah, I'm interesting. I've actually never seen that that like the 777 fold its wings. I think that'd be a pretty interesting sight to see. I would love to check that out. Can you guys hear the music? I feel like it's really low right now. Where's my? Oh, I know why. The engines are probably like really loud. So. So Emirates wants the first 777. X. I'm not surprised. I know Lufthansa is gonna get one.
Balance discretion down to 290 Delta 1427.
Oh, that's one plane I didn't fly is the A350, but I will when it comes out, when a new one comes out to X-Plane. There's also an A330 by Jar Design that I haven't given a try yet. I've been kind of on the fence about it. I thought about getting it, and I was like, how much am I really gonna fly it? But I kind of wanted to try it. I wanted to give it a try. I know Jar Design is a great developer, and I think that's why I kind of want it. Jar Design makes an amazing A320. Or at least that was one of my favorite. That was my first Airbus plane that I ever flown with by Jar Design. All right, let's get some. Oh, look at that over there. That's a nice little view. I'm gonna attempt to take a screenshot. All right, Gabriel, man, thanks for stopping by, bro, and I hope to see you later, man. Yes, Captain, there is an A350 already in X-Plane, but it's the old version, and I don't want to fly that one. I want the new one. So, I mean, it may not be a bad idea for me to buy the old one and maybe get a discount for the new one, but technically, usually the discount is not big enough to really make it worth it. So I'm just gonna wait to get the until the new A350 comes out by Flight Factor before I jump on and buy that. So yeah, A350 I haven't flown, A330 I haven't flown A340 either on X-Plane. What other planes have I not flown? I haven't flown the 737. I think there's a older version of 737. I can't remember what it's called. It's like 737-600 or 500. Or, like, it's like a low number variant. Like the old school one that has like no, like barely has a GPS in it. Like, you know, that one. I haven't flown that one. I heard it's a really good plane though, but I haven't flown it. Man, I'm just like, I can just sit here and like watch this plane fly. There's times when like I'll be working or working on something from home, and the like the plane's flying, you know what I mean? Like I'm not here, like I'm over here on my laptop, like working on other stuff, but my computer's on and the flight's going, and my screen basically is like an animated live screensaver. I just leave it on, let the plane fly itself, and like I can't help but glance over like every few minutes to just see like what am I missing, because like it's always like something, especially when I'm flying over scenery like this, man. Mike, I will absolutely fly that thing when Flight Factor releases it. You can believe that.
4,000 feet. Departure frequency 125.6.
Legendary Gamer, what's up, man? Good to see you. Have I flown 787? Not for a live stream, but I do own the Magnite 787, and I have flown many flights in it on my own, but not for a live stream. And I don't believe, I don't feel that plane is ready for a live stream.
Read that correct, or are you ready to go now?
I'm just not happy with it yet. I'm not happy with the quality of that plane.
Roger, release for departure, clearance forward, if not off in 5 minutes. If you're not off in 5 minutes, advise those frequency of intentions no later than 10 minutes. Report airborne.
Are there any good versions of an A340 or A380? I don't know about the A340. I know that somebody just put on an A380. Judging by the screenshots, it did not look like a high quality A380 for X-Plane 11. I'm not an A380 fan in the first place, so it definitely didn't convince me to get it. But there is an A380, a newer one. I just don't know. I haven't seen any reviews on it or anything like that. Corrupt Pedro.
1427 contacts.
What's good? Good to see you, man. Is he talking to me? I don't think he's talking to me. Corrupt Pedro, this is X-Plane 11 on the PC platform, my friend. Speaking of platforms, guys. So I may or may not put a video out. We'll see. I feel like the news may be too late now, but if you guys didn't know, Microsoft Flight Simulator did come out. Microsoft Flight Simulator did come out with a new update, or update about the new game yesterday, and they showed some more screenshots and some more media, like some more video. And oh my god, guys! Like, I was excited about the original Microsoft Flight Simulator trailer, but seeing these screenshots, the grass. The freaking grass. I have never seen the quality of grass in a flight simulator like they showed in the screenshot. It's only a little bit of a hint, and the trees look amazing as well. Like, I'm very impressed by the graphics so far that they have shown in their screenshots. Some of them still give me a hint of FSXy look, or a little console type of a look. Like they look photorealistic, but at the same time maybe a little ultra realistic. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, technically what we're looking at right now is kind of ultra realistic, because honestly, if you had a real plane flying over this area, it would look amazing, yes, but it may not be as crisp as what we're seeing now. Like, a lot of times the flight simulator actually sometimes can look better than the real life thing. Also, it's very hard to get a shot like this in real life. You gotta get a flyby camera, another plane flying over and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, the new stuff, the new screenshots and information from Microsoft Simulator, I'm pretty excited about it. They have a whole release map. Hopefully they'll stick to that release map. We will have to see if they stick to their word. But they say that they're listening to the community on this one. They want to build this game with the community. I'm really hoping. So I'm wondering, is Microsoft Flight Simulator gonna be the new best flight simulator out? Like, man, and again, just like I said back in the day, it really depends on the add-ons. It doesn't matter how amazing they make that plane. Look, thank you, Jay Kramer. Yes, 737-200. That's what I was thinking about earlier. That's the plane. I don't have that one. I haven't flown it, but I've heard amazing things about it. It looks amazing in the screenshots, and I wouldn't mind trying it. It looks like a good challenge. But yeah, back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's going to depend on the add-ons, guys, and depends on how the third-party add-on community work with the game. Doesn't matter how amazing the game is. people are going to want to make it better. And so if it has a good system for third-party add-ons, if it has a good system for purchasing or downloading them, if it has a good amount of free ones as well, because I don't want to have to pay for every single add-on. You know, like, that's what I love about X-Plane. That's what I love about what I'm doing right now this week. All the flights I've done this week for X-Plane have been around for completely free scenery. Now, I know we were talking about Orbix Oregon earlier, which is not free, but we don't have that yet. We're trying to download it currently. But I've been showing off all these free scenery, all these amazing unknown, like, you know, scenery developers who are making, or not all of them are unknown, but you know what I mean, making all these amazing scenery out here in X-Plane all over the world. And that's what we've been flying to and showing that off, showing you don't have to spend $60 on a scenery to have good scenery. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm excited about it. Graphics looks amazing. The clouds, the volumetric looking clouds, and they did a time-lapse thing. Oh man, it looks great. It looks great. Jay Kramer, I like it because all the radio navigation keeps you busy even on longer flights. That is true. That is very true. It reminds you of the 727. The model and systems are pretty amazing too. I need to try it out, man. I need to try it out. Can I do a live stream of GTA but as a flight sim? You know, I actually was thinking about that.
Turn right heading 270 vectors to localizer. Expect ILS runway 17 approach.
I was honestly thinking about that the other day because I was attempting to join a flight simulator group or 5M server where basically it's kind of like this, like Pilotedge, but for GTA 5, but it's free. And so I tried to join. It takes forever to get whitelisted. Like, it was like a week ago. So I don't know. I'm kind of losing interest in the idea. But if I actually do join it, I may do 1 or 2 live streams of it. I think it'd be fun. GTA is like my root. Like, that's the very first video I ever posted on this channel was a GTA 5 video landing tutorial of the 747 in Fort Zancudo, which is horrible. But you know, that was years ago when I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But still, GTA is my roots, and I would love to kind of flash back and do a little quick flight simulator on GTA. I think that'd be pretty funny. You know what I mean? But that'd be pretty dope. I agree, Kramer. I hope Microsoft Flight Simulator is everything that they say it's gonna be. But we know, be careful. Don't get your hopes too far up, because usually a lot of games are not all that they say that they're gonna be. But that does not mean they're not gonna be still great, and it also doesn't mean that they will it won't be fun. You know, like, just think about GTA 5, for example. When GTA 5 first came out, they hyped the heck out of that thing. We all knew GTA 5 was gonna be a great game. When it first came out, it was trash. The story mode was amazing, single player mode was amazing. When they tried to release multiplayer, it bombed. It failed horribly. I mean, people were waiting. Me, I was one of those people waiting for, wow, look at this freaking scenery. I'm sorry. People were out there waiting to get on a server for hours, and it still happens now sometimes. But man, yeah. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Yeesh, that's beautiful. I don't even know where we are. But they fixed it later on. So, like, and now GTA 5 is still one of the greatest games ever created, I believe. Even though they've kind of ruined it with the Mark II oppressor, that stupid freaking hover bike. That is the dumbest. They should have never done that. Anyways. Yes, sir. Guarded optimism is the way to go for this Microsoft Flight Simulator game. I honestly still can't wait to get my hands on it. It's a obvious day one buy for me, or pre-order if it comes out for pre-order. Like, I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm a person who loves flight simulators. I'm gonna get it, like, period. And if you guys want to wait, that's okay. I'm gonna get it because I want to get my hands on it. I want to try it. I want to see for myself. I most likely will create a review of it and some videos of it to show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. And you can decide from there, or you can watch somebody else's video. I don't really care. But yeah, man, I Sprinkle Donut, you live in Oregon. We're pretty dope, man. I think we may be crossing into Oregon now. Let me take a look at Navigraph. Yes, I think we're about to cross in there, and I believe we are also about to get switched over to
Jet 99, wings clearance, cleared to the
another
airport.
center controller here too.
Spring 6 departure.
I don't know what frequency though.
Maintain 10,000. I'm sorry, maintain 16,000. Expect flight level 220 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 124.0. Squawk 1614.
Yeah, I love that chrome around the engines as well, man. That's part of the livery. That just looks legit. Oh man, that's sexy. I love it when they chrome out that area. Not every plane does it. I know the new United livery. If you get the new United livery for the 737, it also has a chrome edge right there, but not every plane has it. And I don't know if that's a real thing, if that's really how it looks, or if that's just something the person who made the delivery was like, yo, I want to put this in there. Legendary Gamer, would I fly Ryanair and X-Plane 11? Yes, I would. I haven't, surprisingly, but I already have a Ryanair livery for 737 and for A320, so I wouldn't mind it. I think the thing that draws me away from it is everybody would expect me to have a horrible landing, and I might, but, you know, I don't know. How much you want to bet if I flew Ryanair, I would have probably one of my best landings ever. Aviation Ryan, how do I see what plugins you use? Well, you ask like you just did. I'm actually using X-Aviation, X Organizer, so it's turned off a bunch of them, thankfully. I had issues where my plugins were killing each other, but here they are. You can take a quick look at them. I kind of went through them earlier. We have terrain.
Giant 16 contact Seattle Center 125.1.
1251, Giant 116. 1251. I remember it this time. And that is Seattle Center, so it's almost time for us to descend here soon. Alright, wait a few seconds, make sure nobody else is talking, and then you talk. Thank you, Jay Kramer, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, bro. Thank you for supporting the Twitch fam. Seattle Center, Giant 116, flight level 360.
Giant 16, Seattle Center, roger.
Alright, we're good. How long into our top of descent? I don't know if it's gonna really be calculated. We do have our first altitude restriction at J Knox, 24,000 feet, and I will go ahead and put that up on the AVATAB here, just to have that ready for when we get there. We should actually be able to see us once we get to on the map here. Let's see. All right, J Knox right there, at or above 24,000. Actually, we won't see our aircraft until we get like to Bayer or Hood. And we're not VNAVing it today, so we gotta manually descend, so we gotta just watch out for that. So we may get close. Yeah, that's it right there. I think this right here may be Orbix, because right now we're flying over Ortho, like Ortho 4XP, and that's why you see this, you know, all this deep discoloration happening, which I mentioned earlier. Captain ZY, what's up, man? Good to see you. But I mean, this section right here, though, sheesh, my gosh. Oh man, this is screenshot worthy right here. Let's get one straight to the west, to Portland. But we're gonna be just below the Orbix Washington True Earth series. Again, haven't finished downloading Oregon. Downloading it currently. Hopefully I can do another stream, depending on how work goes, because work actually might be slow for me today, and I might be able to pull off a second stream, and hopefully I'll be able to stream some Orbix Oregon when that happens. Maybe even tonight, because my wife is actually gonna be out with her friends tonight, which gives me the house to myself. So I'm gonna be doing one or three things. One, streaming Orbix Oregon. Two, racing on iRacing at Bristol for 500 freaking miles. Not sure if I'm gonna do that on a live stream or record it or Twitch, who knows. Or three, I'll be on GTA 5 online with a friend of mine working on my Blue Arrow business. So I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do. Or four actually. I actually also thought about maybe going dancing tonight. Yeah, I dance. I get down. Think about going dancing tonight. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'm kind of feeling more of a stay-at-home kind of day today, but Samurai Black, what's happening, bro? You're also streaming? Well, hopefully you're having a good stream, bro. How do you get what dark? Cold and dark in the cockpit. It's a setting. I'm not going to click it now because it will pause us. When you go to the menu, make sure you just unselect start with engines running, and it'll start cold and dark easy. Hope that answers your question. This is not an A320. Maybe it is. Look at that side stick, though. Side stick life. Hey, his music is jamming. Let's do a music break. Uh oh, start over. Hey, I don't know if you can hear it. You know what's crazy is I don't even think you guys can hear the music because the engine is too loud. Honestly, like it's playing, but I don't know if you can hear it. This 737 is pretty hella loud, but I love it. I'm not complaining. I love how loud this engine is. I don't know if we have any more racing fans watching. I am, if you guys know, if you've been around here long enough, you know I am a huge racing fan in general, but my favorite is NASCAR, and then there's F1, and then there's IMSA, and you know, sports car racing and all that kind of stuff. Woodrow, what's up, bro? Long time no see. Long time no see. Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. I know you're a racing fan. We can talk racing. How about we talk a little bit of race, just a little bit. Can I sneak it in that a little bit? We know it's off. It's the silly season for F1 and lots of moves are happening. What do you guys think? You think they're gonna give Bottas the boot and give it to Ocon? I hope they don't. I think Bottas is. I know he has some struggles in the past. But I feel like he's peaking right now. I feel like he's the best he's been. Like he's actually been competing with Hamilton. He's taking poles away from Hamilton. He's taking wins away from Hamilton. He's second in the points right now. So like, why take him away from that? You're at YouTube up to 60 subs. Congrats, bro. I know you work hard for every single one of those subs, man. And I'm wishing you the best, bro. But also, on the NASCAR side of things, we have NASCAR Heat 4 coming out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm pretty excited. Honestly, at first I wasn't excited because I'm a big iRacing fan. I'm more of a sim racer. I'm not a big fan of arcade racing games. The most arcade I will go right now is Forza Horizon, and that's honestly more simmy than I thought it would be. But I'm more of a racing simulator fan, and I love iRacing, and iRacing has set a very high bar of what NASCAR and all racing in general feels like and looks like on a simulator. And in NASCAR Heat 3 really just didn't do it for me. It just was way too, the physics was horrible. But they said they've reworked a lot of things and made a lot of changes. They've updated the engine sound, so it sounds a whole lot better. As a huge fallback for them as well on NASCAR Heat 3. So made a lot of big changes, brought in some new people in the team, and I think NASCAR Heat 4 might actually be pretty good. But we won't really know until we get our hands on it. And the great thing about Heat 4 is that it continues to get better. I kind of wish that they would just make one NASCAR Heat game and then just update it every year instead of making a whole new game. But I know it's probably more difficult, but who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited for it. I was watching some live streams and videos about it last night and learning a little bit more about it. But this scenery right here, though, right here, this scenery looks great. And yeah, I agree with the whole Hamilton versus Bottas battle. Bottas kind of like stood him up in the early of the season, and Hamilton's like, no, I gotta continue to claim my my royalty out here. Show these guys that I still mean business. I don't see Hamilton going anywhere anytime soon. He's a young guy. I do like him, honestly. I don't like that he wins so much, but I do like him as a person. He's a great driver, great personality, and he just got a really good opportunity, and he's taking full advantage of that opportunity, and I respect him for that. But I do want to see some competition at least. Like, I don't want him to lose. I just want him to have some competition. I want to see some great battles for the lead, for position in Formula One. We need racing. We don't want to just watch people chase each other, like driving in lines. I want to see racing, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I just realized you're racing an Amazon skim. Hey, where are my headphones? They're right here, bro. They're in the back. I got them. I got you. I got you. We got your headphones on board, as well as a horse, apparently. I got some Blue Games merch in the back. And what was the other thing? McDonald's. We're delivering McDonald's. Amazon Prime. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon was like, hey, we're going to deliver food too. Freaking Uber Eats on air. Yeah, man. But yeah. You want Robert Kubica to win one? I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind anybody winning outside of Mercedes. I'm happy Red Bull's finally getting some wins. I'm happy for Verstappen. I'm not really sure how I feel about the Gasly switch, but I'm not surprised, and I wouldn't mind seeing how somebody else does in that seat. So I know the Red Bull cars are very strong, and I don't think Gasly is pushing it to his potential. I don't know if he just needs more time. I don't know what it is, but I think you're going to send him back to Toro Rosso for sure. And the fact that there's an open seat possibly at Mercedes in general is a huge deal. So yeah, I'm just interested to see what happens. I'm also even more interested to see. I wanna watch the Netflix special that comes out next year over the Formula One 2019 season. I think it was called. I can't remember the name of it, but I can't wait to watch it. Amazon is partnered with Whole Foods. Yes, I believe. I don't think it's partnered. I think Amazon owns Whole Foods. And Woodrow, you could actually tell me if I'm correct, because I know you used to work at Whole Foods. Because if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get like discounts at Whole Foods. And I somehow have an Amazon Prime account. I don't remember signing up for it, but I got one. And I'm reaping all the benefits. I actually like having Amazon Prime. It's very beneficial. Like, not only do you get packages in one day, you also get freaking movies. You get Rockstar is partnered with Amazon now. So like, if you have Amazon Prime and then you have Twitch Prime, which you automatically have Twitch Prime if you have Amazon Prime, you get special benefits and like money and discounts on Rockstar's like GTA 5 game. Like, it's pretty cool. You get some pretty cool stuff there. And I even got a discount at Whole Foods from Amazon Prime as well. So it's pretty dope. I'm not upset. I don't know if they're taking money from me somewhere, some secret card I didn't know I had, but you know, I'm not upset. As long as I don't go negative, I'm straight. But all right, guys, we're still cruising. I don't know how much longer we have. Let's see, we're we're a good distance away from where we need to be at 24,000 feet. That's gonna be a 10,000 drop.
118.1.
Again, today's flight's planned to be an hour and a half long as far as the flight time. And we're just enjoying the view though, hanging out. It's Friday.
1427, Boise Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land, wind 300 at 8.
Mongo, what's up, bro? Is anybody back in school? Because I've been hearing some of you guys saying some of you guys started school back this week, and rest in peace for you, my friend. But dang, man, school started back up.
39 Springs Tower, runway 17 right, clear to take off.
Engines are close together in the 737. They're closer than the A320, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely closer to the fuselage. It's probably more aerodynamic that way, honestly. At least in there, in this design. There's like a million ways you can design an aircraft to be aerodynamic, and this is Boeing's way of doing it. But apparently, you know, Boeing's doing something right, you know, because they got all these planes out there. Looking forward to getting a 737 MAX though. Like, I really like. I'm looking forward to them getting the 737 MAX right in real life, and I'm also looking forward to us getting it in a simulator. Do I see that the Orbix scenery causes frames per second loss? Yes, absolutely. Every scenery I've ever gotten from Orbix is definitely causes some frame loss. We're not currently over the new Oregon, so just so you guys know, if you just joined in, I'm actually downloading Oregon as we speak. I'm not flying over it. This is actually Oregon, but Ortho 4XP's version. So I'm actually excited. I was already planning on doing this flight before I even found out Orbix had released Oregon, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the flight anyway, even though it flies half into Oregon, because I want to compare. I want to see what this looks like, and then I want to see what it looks like when we get there. So I believe that right there, yeah, for sure, that right there is Orbix Washington. Yes, sir, that is Orbix Washington. That is the line. So that is how close we are to the border of Washington and Oregon. So once I get Oregon, I'll have that all filled in. But I guess probably, I'm going to assume, because that is Oregon, Washington. Sorry, no. That is Orbix, Washington. I'm going to assume that that's just going to continue down south here. And that is right there. That is the difference between Orbix and Ortho 4XP, in case you were wondering. But to answer your question, yes, you do have a pretty, for me, I've had a significant loss in frames. Compared to not having any ortho at all. How much, I can't say. It depends on your machine. It completely depends on your machine. Yes, Benjamin, I have a Ryanair livery for A320. I have not flown it in the stream, but I do have it.
Jet 1399 Springs departure, radar contact.
Dope, Grant, playing hooky from work. I won't tell nobody. We'll keep that between me and you. But yeah, I'm downloading it, and most likely, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be able to get it in on the... Oh, I know for sure. It's not going to be ready by the end of this stream. We should see him give us our descent, clear to descent here soon, because it's gonna take a while. It's 225 gigabytes if you're getting the HD version. There's two versions: there's standard definition and there's HD. HD is obviously bigger, a lot bigger. So yeah, that's probably gonna take all day, honestly, guys, for it to download. So if I get the stream tonight, I'll definitely stream Orbix Oregon. And we'll do a little bit of flying. I don't know if we're gonna fly on Pilotedge or not, but we'll do a little flying to test it out and try it out. I also downloaded live traffic plugin, and it looks. Hopefully, it's not too hard to like get it set up. But I have it, but I don't have it installed, activated right now. Jim Walker, Flight Factor needs to include SIDS and stars in their A350. They will in the new one. Sorry, in the new one they'll definitely include. Game Infinite Flight 001, what's up, bro? Good to see you.
Sure, yeah, 0.7, sorry about that.
But I'm looking forward to it. I really am looking forward to it. I remember Orbix Washington took me about a day to download the entire state.
2753 Lima, Seattle departure, radar contact. And did you want to go all the way to the Mr. Approach fix, or did you want to go back to
Let's just kind of check on us here. So we're coming up on Chess in 8 miles, and then we have PDT, and then we have Knox. So Knox is our first waypoint. Is actually our transition to our approach. Not approach. Our star.
Jet 1399, contact Denver Center 118.57.
I guess we have a little bit more time until it's time for us to descend. Not bad, not bad. But so far I'm enjoying it. Like, I guess whenever I get the Orbix Oregon, I'm gonna have to like delete all this old ortho.
Denver Center for Jet 1399, 13,200 for 16,000.
Save some space, you know.
Jet 1399.
But I will again warn you guys, make sure you have at least 230, probably 50 gigabytes of space wherever you want to put that Orbix Oregon.
Delta 5 failing, return left direct Olympia, advise ready to copy holding instructions. Delta 5 failing, mid altitude maintain 4,000.
Alright guys, so we're probably going to be hearing from controller here soon about descent clearance. And speaking of clearance, you are clear. Harry, what's up? Harry, thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, bro. Greatly appreciate every single one of you guys who come out and actually hit that sub button. You don't have to. You ain't got to sub. You ain't got to donate. You ain't got to do nothing. You can come by and enjoy the stream and leave. But I do appreciate you guys doing that extra step to show your appreciation for the channel, and I'm hoping you're enjoying what you're seeing. Gamer Infinite Flight, I am filling my entire SSD with scenery for my brother. Has to install Fortnite on the hard drive. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I did. I got a external hard drive, an 8 terabyte external hard drive, and my whole point of that hard drive was to put scenery because I knew I was gonna want it. But yeah, as I was saying, what's up, Ryan? Good to see you. Before we get our clearance to talk to ATC and get into the arrival portion of today's flight, I want to do our motivational quote of the day. Today's motivational quote of the day is, the bad news is, time flies. The good news is, you are the pilot. Yeah. I always like to repeat it one more time for you guys who miss it. Today's motivational quote is, the bad news is, time flies. The good news is you are the pilot. So take advantage of your time and make sure you make it worth it. Make every second worth it. They say time is money. It definitely is. It's more valuable than money, honestly. But hey, Aviation 29er, actually, believe I answered your question earlier when you were here.
2753 Lima, roger. Clear to the Olympia VOR. Hold south on the 172 radial. Maintain 4,000. Expect further clearance 1710. Time now 1645 and a quarter.
I'm gonna pre-select this altitude in here. No problem, Aviation 29er. Was it 240?
We're 5 we'll read back correct. Let me know when you're ready for the localizer approach.
Not really sure if I need to request to descend or if he's just gonna go ahead and give me that clearance. TBN, our Batman just bought Infinite Flight. Well, enjoy, bro. Enjoy that, my friend. All right, we're getting real low in the center tank. I'm gonna turn off the center fuel pump. We could also go cross feed, but it doesn't matter. Yep, there it is. See, it's orange or low. I'm gonna save that for some reserve. We still got a full tank in the left and the right. I don't know if it's full. We have 8.5, 8,500 pounds. I believe what this says. Okay, so Aviation 29er, to answer your question, bro. Probably do it quickly because I may be here talking ATC here soon. But yeah, again, the difference right there between Orbix and Ortho 4XP is, so check it out. I can actually show you this because I'm not streaming with my phone. So I have this right here. This is a HDMI to lightning cable converter. I have an iPhone, so I need to make sure that this matches your phone, this end. This other end is two things. Is two versions of this. You can get one that only has an HDMI input right here, or you can get one that has two, like me. Mine has HDMI input and a charging, so I can charge and show, you know, my phone to HDMI. So this also works if I wanted to just show my phone on any kind of thing that shows HDMI. So same concept. If I want to show my phone on my TV screen, I can just plug this in and then plug to the back of my TV screen at HDMI number 2, and boom, I got my phone on my TV screen. But what I do is this HDMI cable actually goes to the back of an Elgato HD 60S device, which is used for streaming, usually used for like streaming console games, things like that, but you can use it for anything. But it has an HDMI, goes in the back of that, and that goes to my computer, and by USB, and my computer detects it in my OBS program on my PC, which is it's free, and boom, I just show it, and I put my graphics on top, and that is how I stream a mobile game. So yeah. Speaking of mobile games, I will be streaming more Infinite Flight in the future, most probably next week, and then look for even some X-Plane Mobile. Whenever Global comes out, I'll probably be streaming some X-Plane Mobile. I'm gonna be doing some more mobile flight simulators here, so if you're not into that thing, it's all good. Just come back and we do some more X-Plane. But yeah, we're gonna do some mobile flight simulators. Just I think I'm gonna stream Infinite Flight for a week, but then after that, I'm gonna be that popping up there. I'm just gonna do some reviews. I'm probably gonna review X-Plane Global. I'm gonna review Real Flight Simulator. I'm gonna review Aeroflight FS 2019, just to kind of give a better look at it. So check this out. So as you can see, this area right here is actually Orbix. So we're flying over a little bit of Orbix, Washington, because Washington does kind of dip into Oregon just for a little bit, and this is the section that it dips in, I think. Yeah, this is it. So it dips in, like, I think it's around the Dales. I think this is the Dales. I don't know. I don't honestly know where the heck we are right now. Yeah, the Dales. So we're flying over the Dales. If you're familiar with the Dales, or if you live over in this area, or if you fly on, if you play American Truck Simulator, you know that the Dales is a place in Oregon that you can deliver to. That's how I know about it. But that is the city right there below us, up ahead of us. I've driven there many times on American Truck Sim. And there's the airport. So it jumps down for the Dales, and I think there's a couple other airports down here. Then it goes back up and it comes back down. So it doesn't cover Portland, but Portland will be covered in the Oregon release. But still trying to figure out what's up with them. I'm probably gonna check in and just make sure we're all good. I don't know if we need to send yet. Yeah, we need to send. Let's go and check in with them. What is it, Seattle Center? Seattle Center, Giant 116.
Giant 116, go ahead.
Giant 116, I just want to see when we can expect a descent clearance.
Giant Giant 116, so discretion maintain flight level 240.
Pilot discretion 240, Giant 116. Alright, there it is. So 240. A vertical speed. And we'll go down about 2,200 feet per minute because we only have 50 miles to get there. Hear those engines spooling back. Probably can't hear it because of music, but engines are spooling back here. Q8 Simmer, what up, man? Hello there. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yes, sir. I mainly stream simulation games. Anything, a lot of flight simulator, obviously. X-Plane. I do mobile flight simulator as well, but then I also do racing simulators like iRacing, Formula 1 2019. What else? American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator. So yeah, I've figured out since I started streaming, I've learned that I'm a simulator kind of person. I didn't know that, honestly. And I think it all came from when I used to, like, GTA 5 was obviously my main game back in the day. This is before I started streaming. And GTA, it's not realistic, per se. But there's a lot of things that are very role play about it. And I've always loved flight simulators. And I would always kind of simulate flying airliners around GTA 5 before I had an actual simulator, because I didn't have access to one. So the GTA was the closest thing I had to a simulator for a very long time. And so anyways, I don't know, I'm into it. I like realistic games, and so I really enjoy obviously X-Plane. I really enjoy iRacing, man. I love iRacing so much. I really enjoy Formula 1 2019. I really enjoy American Truck Simulator and ETS. I probably drive more on ATS because I'm from the US, but I do enjoy driving around Europe, and I'm look forward to doing a Euro Truck Simulator Euro tour here. I don't know when yet, but soon in the future we'll do a tour out there in Europe through Euro Truck Sim. K1 wait, are you from Houston? That's like, is that KIAH or K1IH? I'm just wondering if that's something that has anything to do with either. But I'm from Houston, and that's the ICAO code for Houston's airport, KIH. But my guy, I'm down for all that. That sounds great, bro. Well, welcome, bro. Welcome.
Giant 116, back Seattle Center 121.4.
121.4, Giant 116. 1214. Seattle Center, Giant 116, descending past 30,000 for 240.
Giant 116, Seattle Center, roger, descend with a bit for arrival landing east, Portland altimeter 3018.
Descend via Hood 4, arrival landing east, Giant 116. And I don't know what he said that altimeter is. We're gonna go ahead and get the ATIS out there though. It's so annoying. My Mac always tells me, hey, do you want to update? I'm like, nah, do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes. You want to update? Nah, do it tomorrow. It just catches me at the worst time. I'm like, you need to learn about me more. Use some learning software stuff. All right, so Portland's ATIS information alpha. A variable at 4. 10 station 10 visibility is 10, scattered to 2700, overcast 3600. Temperature's 18, 0.11, altimeter 3018.
Denver Center 10.47.
There it is, 3018. Gotta put it on the other side too. Turn some lights on over here. QA Simmer, yes and no. Yes and no. This is actually Orbix scenery currently, but this is the part of Orbix Washington that dips into Oregon just for a little bit. We're over near the Dales, but I'm currently downloading Oregon. I've already got it in my library and trying to get it downloaded. Hopefully it downloads correctly because I don't have a lot of space on my hard drive, but I have plenty of space on my external hard drive. Look at those cool wind turbines down there. I'm looking forward to it. Most likely, if you came to see like Oregon, sadly I will not have that ready by the end of the stream because it's going to be an all-day download. And this will be our last flight for the day, but I will return later once that finishes downloaded. And over there, you can kind of see the border. That's where we will return and fly into Oregon. You can already see some of those those iconic peaks. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we're descending correctly. So down to 24,000. He wants us to descend via the hood for arrival and landing east. East. Alright, so that's what we were already expecting. I'll be running 28 left, 28 right. From Bull Run on track 259 from Schaefer, or to Schaefer. Alright, so JNOX 240. How are we looking right now on that? I really appreciate that Q8 Simmer. Are you do you happen to be the same guy from the Q8 pilot guy who does the reviews and all that? Just wondering if that may be you with a different Twitch name. If you are, salute, you make some amazing reviews. And if you're not, guys, you can definitely check out Q8. Alright, 240, we're 16 miles away and we're level at 24,000 right now. So we're looking good, we're perfect on a descent right now. I wonder if VNAV can fly us the rest of the way down. Lucas ZP from Brazil, what up, bro? A Bone Gia. Welcome. Good to see ya. Alright, so 240 here. We need to be at 17,000 at IMTO, at or above 17,000. And let's see, yeah, from Schaefer. Schaefer is here. If we're doing east, we should head all the way out here, right? Yeah, here we go. I'm confused. Same country, Q8. Okay, I got you. I got you. Legitness. Welcome as well, my friend. Glad to have you here. Bull Run. Alright, let's just make sure we're gonna fly this approach, or not approach, this arrival correctly. There's IMTO right there. We're just about to pass Jinx here in just a couple seconds. And once that happens, we will change altitude to 17,000 and continue our descent down to 17,000 and vertical speed mode and continue down the hood for arrival. Let's go ahead and get our speed slowed down. Let's switch over to that. So we're gonna go 280 on the descent. There's no speed restrictions I haven't seen yet. Actually, yes, there is a speed restriction at Bayer 270 knots. So we can go anything we want up until that point. Alright, descending again. Wow, beautiful. I wasn't honestly expecting to descend over any Orbix scenery, but I'm really glad we did because it looks gorgeous. And again, like, this is honestly, like, if you're considering getting it, like, this, the only downside to Orbix's like True Earth scenery is that it's kind of frames per second heavy, but it makes sense because it is high resolution ground textures, so it makes sense if it does. And also, look at that, it adds these little autogen objects like wind turbines right where they're supposed to be, and that is just a cool thing. So if we were flying VFR, that would be amazing. And honestly, I've been looking for these. Like, I've been wanting to fly around these, and now I know where they are. Wow, there's a bunch of them. Wow. Oh, look at that, there's a dam over there. I don't know what river that is. That is cool. Yeah, I still haven't finished exploring all of Orbix Washington and all it has, but this is, again, guys, if you just joined us, this is Orbix Washington, not Oregon, but we are technically in Oregon. There's a small area that Washington actually drops down, and it includes a little bit of Oregon scenery. So, all right, on that note, though, I'm excited beyond Oregon to get Orbix's Northern California, which I assume is going to come right out of that. Okay, 17,000, 20,000, looking good. 200 bang. Let's put some spoilers up. And again, just make sure we know that we're understanding.
To Salem, like to pick up our clearance.
Make sure to understand this arrival correctly. So JNOX is here. See if there's any kind of landing 28 left, 28 right at Schaefer. Turn left, direct to ready, and execute ILS runway 28 right.
So I didn't know if you wanted 10 or something else. So
wait, is this 28 right this way? I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's take a look really quickly. Yes. So they're landing east. So this is not the right one. So actually, the runway we need to be landing at is runway 10. So yes, we need to be going not the 28 right route, but the 10 left, 10 right route. So that means landing runway 10 left, 10 right at Nut. Turn left direct to Buxom.
Reserve the Kilo, thanks. Yeah, clear from the Sun River Airport to the Salem Airport via Add-Ons. Departure maintain 10,000. Departure frequency with the
Let's go ahead and reprogram the FMS here before anything messes up. So I'm going to go to departure arrival, then go to arrival. I'm going to change runway to ILS runway 10. Let's see. Really quick, small change. So there's an ILS on 10 right, not 10 left. So we're going to go 10 right.
If you're not off in 10 minutes, without this frequency no later than 15 minutes.
Scapo, is that the only option we have for a transition?
700 Delta Kilo, clear for departure, void if not off.
There's Nut. Okay, cool, perfect. Perfect. That's what we want. So let's go ahead and get that chart 10 right. I love this thing. Starly, what up, baby? Yes, sir. Thomas, we're headed to Portland. Scapo, it is. All right, let's make sure we're good. All right, we can kill those spoilers and execute that. That's the only adjustment. Let's just make sure that that does it right. All right, we're coming up with 17,000, and I think we're already at 17. Nice. Our altitude says disagree. We'll change that. We'll fix that here in a second. Next altitude we need is 13,000. He's cleared us to descend via the arrival, so we don't have to worry about like asking to descend or anything like that. We're pretty much good to go until he tells us otherwise. We'll probably continue until it says vectors, which most likely will be all the way down to 6,700 at Schaefer, unless he wants to guide us some other kind of way. Captain Rowdy, what's up? Crazy Kid, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. Gamer Infinite Flight, my tablet in the Zibo has no map. How do I get that? Let's see. It should just work. Honestly, it just I don't know how I got to work. It just works. Maybe try reinstalling it. Okay, this is where we are. This is what I should have been looking at before. So all those wind turbines are over here. So I'm just gonna kind of keep that in mind. Next time, if I want to ever fly out there, I'm probably gonna fly out of Vancouver or Portland or Richmond or somewhere to get to that area, because I just like those wind turbines. We could even fly out from Yakima like in a GA type plane. That'd be a really fun flight. All right, back to our arrival. Here we are. All right, here we go. IMTO already at 17,000. After that, we have a speed restriction at 270 knots, and we'll be down to 13,000. We're already at 280 knots, so we're not too far from that. Beautiful view of this mountain here. I don't know what the name of this one specifically is. There are many of them that look very similar to it, so I don't really know. Yeah, Starly's been out, man. He's been traveling the world this summer. Oh wow, look at that view. Hello, beautiful. Oh, another dam. Again, this is kind of and I'm not trying to hype up Orbix, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Orbix. And they don't pay me to say this. But the cool thing about Orbix is not only are you getting the ortho imagery color corrected, but you're also getting the autogen correctly placed, and you're getting lots of points of interest, a lot of custom buildings like the wind turbines we saw earlier. You'll see some dams here and there, like just spread out throughout the whole state. Like it's a ridiculous amount of objects. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, and that's kind of the benefit. Again, you lose some frames, yes. What I would recommend is testing out, I think it's Orbix True Earth UK South. They have a demo version. It's free, completely free. How are we looking over here? We need to send. Completely free. And you can try that out to see how that does on your frames. It's a smaller area, but it will give you a good test. And I'm glad they did that, because I think a lot of people are on the fence because they know that Orbix is very hard on the frames. And it's also expensive. It's not like say expensive. It's actually not bad for what you get. But yeah, it's you don't know how your machine's gonna handle that. You know what I mean? So all right, 270. Watch out for that.
500 or 700.
Speed brakes out. Make sure we don't bust that wide open. And yeah, I agree. I understand some people. This is another reason why I've been doing all the free scenery showcases I've been doing lately, just showing a bunch of free scenery, because I know not everybody can afford. Not everybody has a flight simulator budget. You know what I mean? Like not everybody can afford to just buy a bunch of stuff. So
1-4, don't kill.
yeah, I just fixed that altitude disagree. It's probably because of this right here. All right, 3018 is what we got for information alpha. And it might have changed because it is now noon +5. So top of the hour is when the ATIS changes, and it is still alpha, and it is still altimeter 3018. So weather doesn't look too bad out there. It's clear, visibility is 10. Got a little bit of scattered clouds. It's kind of what we see right now. All right, oh Jesus, we're already at 13,000. 250 at hood. So let's get that speed back. We're only, oh, we're about to pass it already. Jeez, we're close. And we're not even at 13,000 yet. We need to be at or below 15,000 and above 9,000 when we get the bull run. I'm gonna go all the way down to 900,000. Go ahead and get that, continue that descent there. Speed's coming back. We're at 265, 263. 257, waiting for that speed to come back, and I'm gonna go descend a bit. Let's continue that descent. Still on the hood, 5 arrival. A little fast. Might go into flight change mode, honestly. Let's do flight change mode to make sure we don't go too fast. Nah, let's not do that.
53 Lima, I copied that you wanted the missed approach, but I didn't catch what you wanted after.
So, briefing the arrival here. We're gonna continue from hood. We need to be at or below 15,000, at or above 9,000. We go from hood to bull run. From bull run, we'll fly to SSD. From there, continue on this old track, and we'll probably get vectors from nut. Probably expect something like that. And for the ILS, probably 10 right is what I'm expecting. We have alpha. We do have a lot of fuel. We gassed up with about double the amount of fuel we needed. So if we want to do a return flight, we got plenty of fuel to do that, but we're not gonna have time today because I gotta get to work. All right, how are we looking? 9,000, we're about to cross it right now. We're at 11,000, but we're okay. Again, it gave us a nice little buffer of where we need to be in between, so we don't have to be right at 9.
Portland approach 124.35.
124.35, Giant 116. It's a long song. Alright, 12435. Seattle approach, Giant 116, descending past 10,000 on the hood 5 arrival.
Giant 116 approach, expect ILS runway 10 right approach.
Expecting 10 right approach, Giant 116. That makes sense. This is the hood arrival. That would make sense for that to be the hood, Mount Hood. Cool, thank you. I don't know these things. I don't live out here. Look at that lake right there. That is gorgeous. I was not expecting to have Orbix scenery on the way in. Look at this. So again, look at all the trees. That's something else that Orbix adds into the true Earth. So again, it's not just ortho imagery. It's that plus the autogen, plus the trees, plus the road networks. And here's where it ends. So after this point, we continue to my usual ortho 4XP, which doesn't look horrible, but it's just not Orbix. So if you're kind of on the fence, like, what's the difference? There you go. Also, the topographical data. You see that line way out there? See how, like, you have all that. So, like, my scenery is flat, which is actually probably an issue with my scenery. Or some kind of incompatibility. Actually, you can actually, oh wow, I actually already see Portland right there. There's our airport. And again, we're flying into, again, today's kind of like, I'm showing off free scenery besides this Orbix we just flew over. We took off out of Billings today. I was actually, before I talk, let's make sure we're, oh, we need to be, okay, we're good. We need to be at 9,000. If we stay at 9,000, probably need to slow down to 210. Actually, we don't. We can stay where we are. We can stay here. Yeah, let's just make sure the aircraft is going the right way. Schaefer to Scapo.
United 314, descend at Palace discretion, maintain flight level 270.
Alright, so Schaefer is gonna go to Scapo. Where is Scapo? We're supposed to be going to SSD. That's where we're supposed to be going. Uh-oh. Hoping that's something with like Scapo. What is Scapo? Oh, it's going. The heck is Scapo? E, MZ, Sizzle. Alright, we don't need that one anymore. Oh, it's going here. That's not where we're supposed to be going. That is not where we're supposed to be going. Let's slow down. And we're gonna adjust. So we do know though, based on the arrival, we're supposed to be flying heading 271. So let's do that. I'm gonna go into heading mode. I'm gonna go heading 271 to mimic the arrival. Because for some reason our aircraft thinks we're supposed to go a different way. This is definitely not the correct way, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess what we could do is let's see. Let's go. This is like basically a straight-ish line. Let's go. Let's type in THID. Let's see if we can get back on that track. Maybe at 8,000 when we get there. Let's see if I can do a direct like we did try to do earlier. What was it? TH what? THEID. THEID. Put that up top. Execute. I want you to go there. Bell nav. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, 314.
Let's turn the music down so we can focus a little bit. I don't believe that you have to turn music off to get directions. I don't believe in that. Whenever you're driving, I hate when people are like, hey, turn the music off. I'm trying to figure out which way I'm going. Like, why do you need the music off? I think it's going there. Let's go ahead and just check the map. I'm a map. I don't know if you guys get that reference. There is traffic ahead of us, 900 feet below or above or something like that. No, I think it's below. All right, I'm going to draw it out then. All right, so THID and then MZ. EMZE, because I didn't do it correctly like I wanted to. EMZ what? EMZEY. EMZEY. Execute. And next, after that, we'll go to Sizzle. Sizzle. CIZZL. And it doesn't leave me a spot to do that. Captain Rowdy, see you, man. Thank you, bro.
At Salem, and say approach request.
Oh, a ski resort. Appreciate it. Welcome back, Gabriel. We're on our approach. Don't have a lot of time to read chat though, just so you guys know.
Roger. Last hour was wind 340 at 9er. Visibility 10.
8,000, 230, then 7,000. I think we're already at 8. Where are we at right now?
3017.
We're at 8, yep. We can continue to 7. And 230 knots.
Roger, expect RNAV runway 31 approach.
Alright, next up is going to be MZ. Again, scenery doesn't look bad out here. There's Portland off our left wing. Can't really see it. It's being blocked by it. I think that's it right there. Blue Games, Archie and Sizzle, yes sir. Alright, 2330 is the speed restriction. After that we have 210 at 5,000. So we're about to break that right. Not break it, we're about to pass that. Let's go ahead and get our speed down to 210 though. I'm gonna do this early because we are trying to put in waypoints at the same dang time. From MZ, we need to track 281. Let me get that heading ready because we don't have our.
I do believe you should. We
don't have our stuff where it's supposed to be 1 mile away from that now.
Should have the,
I gotta say, I really enjoy flying on Pilotedge. Let's get rid of those spoilers. Actually, we can keep them.
Yeah, let me know, I'll be clear. Board Jet 1399, taxi departing via Alpha, remember this frequency, have a good day.
7,000. All right, we're at 5,000.
118.57.
Vertical speed down to 5,000. So far, so good, guys. A little bit of a curveball we had to do. Had to adjust into our own. Let's set our RTO while we have a short second, and we also need to get our localizer information. So 5,000 to sizzle. We're going to go
Portland approach 126.9er.
126.9er. What's this, bro? Oop, wrong call sign. 126.9er. I keep saying my GA call sign. I keep forgetting. Alright, there we go. Seattle approach, Giant 116, 6,000, descending via Hood 5.
Ram 314, Denver Center, descend via the Creed 3, or Alpha Denver, altimeter 3009.
Alright, we're a little off here. 5,000, we need to be the way at Yorkie. We're at 210, looking good so far, though.
Giant 116, Portland, Roger.
Did he just say Roger? I think he just said Roger. Here comes 5,000. We're a little fast. And still kind of, I'm just going to go straight to nut. We're going to go NNUT.
273 Lima, Seattle departure radar.
Oh, don't turn. Don't you turn.
3,000, expect vectors VOR Alpha approach.
Okay, that's 3,000 vectors VOR Alpha.
We can get the nut. If we can get the nut. If we can get to nut,
2753 Lima, leaving
we'll get vectors from there.
Left heading 020, vector final approach course.
Okay, out of 2,000, 020 for 2753.
Back to LNAV. And yeah, that's turning. All right, so we're going direct to nut. 5,000 is where we need to be. We're at 5,000 and 210 knots. So we're following all of our restrictions currently. And now, while we have a second before we get to nut, we need to find out what...
Giant 116, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, Giant 116. We need to get the localizer frequency. Which I have right here. We're on left downwind, so 1105. Put that in the radio. Would definitely helped our workload if we had done it.
Did you want to circle the land on a different runway at Olympia?
Sure, we could.
Alright, so 105, we got that in nav 1 and nav 2 for a backup. We also need to get that CRS plugged in, which is going to be a 105. We're descending for 3,000. 105. Was that what I said?
We're going to go do a
making sure. 103. 103. 103. And we're still fast.
1,000 to go.
Good old IFR flying. I could have done this. Just held it down. Alright, 500 above. Alright, CRS is set. Let's go and double check those. 103, final approach course. 105 for the localizer. Let's make sure we got that down correctly. Except the other one wrong. 105, correct. And tower. Most likely gonna be 1187. So let's just pre-select that. That may be right and may be wrong. I don't know.
Giants 116, turn left, heading 190.
Left 190, Giant 116. I'm gonna do a bit of a sharper bank there. 190. Jonas Stickle, we're flying to Portland, my friend. 190. Nice. All right, so we're at 3,000. We're level 3,000. 210 is put there. I'm going to go a bit slower. I'm going to 200 knots. Speed brakes are down. We have our localizer set. He is vectoring us for our final approach. Let's get ready to land, guys. I hope we do have a smooth landing. We have a really good flight so far. I've been really enjoying this flight, so I hope we have a smooth landing. Alright, land lights on. Logo lights on.
United 314, contact Denver approach 120.35.
We didn't set our landing elevation. We should have done that. So it's like basically sea level. It's only 31 feet, so we're good. All right, get ready to go to tower soon. I think I said it was gonna be 118 something.
Denver approach, United
187 maybe.
Flight level 234 descending via the Creed 3. We have information, Quebec.
Giant 116, turn left heading 120, join the runway 10 right, localizer.
Hey, right? Sorry, what was that heading? Sorry.
Giant 116, left turn heading 10, join the localizer.
Right, was that 310? Giant 116, join localizer.
Nope, heading 11. You're gonna go through it now. Giant 116, turn left heading 080, join the
Sorry.
10 right, localizer.
How about that? 080, join the localizer. Is that a right? Is it a left? Make a left?
Yeah, 314, Denver, expect
Left,
ILS runway
left,
16 right
left.
approach.
Left 080, joining the
Expect that,
localizer.
314.
I couldn't hear him. He said it ultra fast. I approached. And we flew straight through. That's what he was referring to.
Giant 116, continue left turn heading 070.
Continuing 070. Giant 116. Now I'm slow down, crew kind of off. Lights are on.
Approach United 314.
I always forget to turn the runway turn-off lights when we land, so I just turn them on before I land.
Heavy affirmative, expect ILS
Wing
runway
lights are on,
16
collision
left
lights are on, strobe lights are on, logo lights are on.
Expect 16 left, 314 heavy.
You can go flaps 1. And I believe we have picked up the localizer frequency.
Yeah, 116, turn left heading 050.
050, John 116. We still have time to reach it before we get there. And we're getting close, so I'm gonna slow down a bit more. We're 12 miles DME.
Giant 116 is going to maintain 2,500.
2,500, John 116.
Giant 116, you're 5 from Powell's, fly heading 070, maintain 2,500, clear ILS runway 10 right approach.
070 and heading, maintain 2,500 to establishment localizer 28. I mean 10 right, John 116.
Turn left heading
And we should be, there it is, so we are on the localizer now, and also at the same time meeting the glide slope. We are 10 miles DME. We're gonna slowly start seeing the airport off our nose here for Portland. There it is. We'll be parking in cargo today. We are flying Amazon Prime. Prime Air, baby. Serviced by Atlas Air. Giant 116 in the call sign. We kind of overshot that localizer there, didn't we? Trying to get it. I'm gonna slow down here because it's trying to couple up with that localizer. We kind of overshot it a couple times, and there it is. I think we're on it now. We're on the glide slope for sure. There's a runway right there. I have it in sight. We're gonna probably go over the tower now that we're established. And I think it's 11835, but it could be something else. Actually, no, it should be 1187. I think I wasn't done. Hopefully he gives us that. He might give us a different one. Alright, there we are.
Giant 116, control on tower 123.77.
2377, 116. Yep, I got the wrong one. Portland Tower, Giant 116 on the ILS, runway 10 right. Gear down.
Giant 116, Portland Tower, runway 10 right, cleared to land, wind calm.
10 right, clear to land, Giant 116.
1,000 feet, stabilized.
Nice, gets very slow down. Some flaps in this thing. Or on the glide slow, people. Once it kind of gets under control, I'll probably go ahead and fly it by hand.
Twin Cessna 0 Delta Kilo, you can expect to turn direct to Gore in about 10 miles for the approach.
Unlike the Airbus, this thing gets slowed down pretty quickly. Use a little bit of spoilers too to help us out. Just
0 Delta Kilo, roger. After Jamie, proceed direct Gore, expect RNAV runway 31 approach.
Alright, we're on the way down. Hopefully we're fast enough. Probably a little heavy, so 138.
Blue 53 Lima, turn left heading 270.
Ooh-wee. Let's go ahead and take control. I think autopilot doesn't know what to do anymore. Yay. Oh wow, we're high. Wow, we're high. Oh, we're gonna have to go around, people. Jeez, we have to go around. Portland Tower, Giant 116 going around.
Too low, gear. Too low, gear. Too low, gear.
I know.
Too low.
Giant 116, roger, execute the published missed.
Too low,
Executing published miss, Giant 116.
gear. Too low, gear.
Alright, the published missed. Gonna have us go straight.
Giant 116, contact departure 124.35.
12435, Giant 116. Oh, that's a different one. Oh, that's great. Different one we had earlier. Hopefully we don't crash while trying to change this. Alright, I'm just gonna fly it. I'm gonna fly the published departure by hand. Need to turn right. What was it? Sail departure, Giant 116, executing missed approach.
Giant 116, Portland Archer, radar contact, expect vectors, the visual or the ILS runway 10 right, your choice.
Expecting vectors for the visual, runway 10 right, Giant 116. Alright, what altitude we need to be at missed?
Giant 116, roger, ping 3,000.
3,000, Giant 116. Alright, let's go ahead and adjust. So 3,000.
Cessna 53 Lima,
Where
6
we
miles
want to
from Haber.
go.
Turn left heading 210.
Need some better
Maintain
views for my
3,000, full
autopilot. That's
final
what I
approach course,
need.
clear VOR alpha approach.
A command.
Okay, left 210, maintain 3000, clear, establish cleared, VOR alpha approach, setting up there.
Oh, no, 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 no. Turn this way. There we go.
November
3,000.
700 Delta Kilo, descend to maintain 900,000.
Vertical speed. A lot going on right now, guys. I was really hoping not to do the missed approach because then I gotta do the whole missed approach. But 3,000 and attempting to do the missed approach.
Roger, I'll look into that. Giant 116, turn right heading 280.
280, Giant 116. Can you stop? Right, 280. Right. Vertical speed. Go with about 1,000. Let's go and get this thing under control.
1,000 to go.
There we go.
United 314, contact approach 123.85.
Oh, we're already at 3,000, so it's trying to level off.
123.85, United 314.
Can you hold an altitude, please?
1,000 to go.
Oh, we just blasted through 3,000 just now. I'm just gonna fly by hand. Forget you, autopilot.
Giant 116, Portland Airport at 3 o'clock and 4 miles. Advise if you have it in sight.
Airport's in sight, Giant 116.
Giant 116, cleared visual approach, runway 10 right. Contact Portland Tower 123.77.
Clear for visual, 10 right. Contacting tower 12577.
So 2377.
Having trouble. 2377. Where we were already. Oh, what are you doing, plane? Okay, I'm turning everything off. We're at 5,000 feet right now. Alright, I'm taking control of the power. I'm going to take control of everything.
0 Delta Kilo, yeah, that's what I expected. We don't do that. Our audio engine doesn't go to anything that's not towered on the network. United 314, heavy Denver approach, just going to maintain 8,000.
Airport.
Lima contact Olympia Tower 124.4.
Wait for that to call back. Portland Tower, Giant 116, inbound, affecting the visual 10 right.
Giant 116, Portland Tower, Roger, runway 10 right, cleared to land, wind calm.
10 right, clear to land, Giant 116. Alright, let's do this guy the right way this time. That was a disaster. That was a disaster. Came in high, came in hot. Something's going on with, I think my trim is like way up or something. So once I get this plane speed down and under control, we'll go ahead and make our visual approach 10 right.
0 Delta Kilo, yeah, we combined 25.
And he gave us 3,000 and we went all the way to 5.
That's a real world specialty combination. We just don't simulate every individual low altitude sector for simplicity on our part.
Alright, so I'm trying to get my altitude down here.
Sure.
While trimming the aircraft out. We do still have the localizer for reference, which is good. We'll go ahead and turn our base. Again, he gave us clear, so we can just kind of, on our own,
2753 Olympia Tower, circle east,
fly out as much as we feel comfortable needed to. So I want to continue out on our right downwind for a bit, lose some speed and altitude. So now we're at 3,000 feet and below localized. We can go ahead and try to meet it again. If we want to, we could shoot another ILS approach, but after the way the aircraft was acting, I'm gonna go ahead and do it myself. One thing I do know from flying in Portland in the past is that that river is a good visual reference of where the airport is, because the airport's gonna be south of that river. Not this one, but I think it's the other one. So let's just make sure we get our speed down. We're engine idle right now. Again, completely flying by hand, which I think is a funner way to fly. We're 11 miles out. Our altitude is good, so we can actually just hold this altitude and try to trim the plane down a bit so I don't have to push down on the stick as much. It's so weird because we were like perfectly on the glide slope for a while, and then for some reason it just was like, hey, we're gonna bring you about 500 feet higher than you need to be. Alright, I'm actually gonna hit approach mode here just to help guide us to the approach. Not gonna use it. Alright, so we're at 1500. Flying over the river out here. Seem to be 9 miles out now.
Yeah, 314 heavy, turn right, heading 080.
I do have the airport in sight. We're clear for the visual, 10 right. Go ahead and go gear down now. That's off. There's all down.
1,000 feet, stabilized.
So again, that's that river I was talking about. That river is a really good indication of where you are in reference to the airport, because our airport's gonna be on the right side of this river, just off the river.
We're 700 Delta Kilo, that's gonna maintain 7,000.
Here we go, I got it right there. Right? Alright, so we're low. That's okay, we're just kind of intercepting the glide slope. Low, right over the river, pretty cool. Gear is down 3 green. Get our speed down, we're a little fast. Alright, now it's time to land, guys. I don't know what that was before. And honestly, that's my first time doing a missed approach on Pilotedge, so I'm actually proud of myself that it went better than it could have. It could have been worse. I could have got yelled at for not flying it correctly, but we did the right thing.
Yeah, 314 heavy, 8 miles from Elite, turn right, heading 150.
Yeah, we can kill those spoilers, don't need them anymore.
Localizer cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
We are on the glide slope. Again, I am fully in control. I have the airplane. Throttle and all.
Yeah, 314 heavy in correction, heading 130.
I believe our parking should be opposite of wherever the terminal is. So if the terminal's on the left, our parking is going to be on the right. I just can't remember which one it is. Now we do have...
Disregard the base report, runway 35, cleared to land, wind calm.
400. Cleared to land, runway 35, 753 Lima.
Sadly, I don't have the landing rate calculator set up today. I'm not going to know what it is.
Flight slow.
200.
Flight slow.
Alright, come on, let's get that center line, people. Let's get that center line. Center up, center up. A little slow.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
There may have been a float there. There may have been some floats there. Alright, reversals are...
Yeah, 314 heavy, contact Denver Tower 135.3.
Alright, terminal's on the left, so we need to go right. Whew. Stuff, that was not easy, honestly. Was it windy? Like, that felt weird. I think we had a tailwind. Alright, we need to go to the right. There's the terminal.
Denver Tower United 314 heavy on the ILS 16 left.
Yeah, 314 heavy, Denver Tower.
Good stuff.
Cleared to land, wind calm.
Welcome to Portland, Oregon, my people.
16 left.
Yes, sir. And this is scenery by Mr. X, I believe. This is also free scenery we're landing at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that flight. And hopefully next time we fly in Oregon, we'll be in orbit.
For another 10 miles, would you like to turn to the west where you
Oregon.
get your descent going?
Just gonna stop here after the whole short bars.
Roger, expect
Pull up those
lower and approach
flaps, and we'll expect to be sent to ground, or he might keep us
Ground
with him.
116 heavy, contact ground point 9er.
Ground point 9er, 116. Alright, what the heck is ground point 9er here? 1219er. Good stuff, good flight. I'm glad. Again, first flight, honestly, guys, for me in the Zibo 737 on Pilotedge. Honestly, this is my first like full-out airliner flight on Pilotedge. Usually, I do like smaller G8 to business jets. All right, where the heck are we? I almost sound like a pirate when I said that. Oh, cool. Yeah, cargo. No, cargo should be over here, south ramp. We'll go to south ramp, south cargo ramp. And we're at Charlie 6.
Denver Tower United 314 heavy, just confirming we're clear to land, correct?
Yeah, 314 heavy, affirmative, runway 16 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 314 heavy.
Portland ground, Giant 116 clear of runway 10 right at looks like Charlie 6, looking to park at South Cargo Ramp.
Giant 116 Portland ground, taxi parking via Charlie Echo Echo 5.
Charlie Echo Echo 5, Giant 116. Alright, this is Charlie Echo 5. Alright, so make an immediate right turn here. Go ahead and turn off the landing lights.
3 Lima, turn right at Delta, taxi parking, remain this frequency.
Taxi light's gonna come
Okay,
on.
right at Delta, taxi to parking, remain this frequency, 2753.
Right, was not expecting to do a go around today, and they always say you can always go around, but you never want to go around. When I saw how high we were, I was like, I have no choice but to go around. Like I had no choice at all. All right, strobe lights will also come off now that we're on the ground. Beautiful, beautiful, great flight, great flight. I really enjoyed that flight. Went a little longer than I expected, but it was definitely a fun flight. And as soon as I finish this stream, this will be our last flight, and I'm gonna be for the rest of the day probably trying to get Orbix downloaded. So let me know if you guys have any issues with it, because I actually was attempting to get it started before the live stream started, and it told me I didn't have enough space because it was trying to download it onto my main hard drive. And with Orbix Central, it now allows you to change where your download location is. So it should have fixed that. So I got to double check what my main folder library is set to. There's UPS parking. Yeah, what? I see Echo should be down here. Yeah, Echo is down here. And yeah, so we should be. It should download straight to my external hard drive. Yeah, man, you gotta be serious. Like on Pilotedge, you gotta know where you're parking. It's the same on VATSIM. Sometimes I don't know, but today I know where cargo, and I know cargo parks over there. That's all I know. I don't know exactly where Amazon would park. I don't even know if Amazon would real life fly to this airport.
Heavy continue southbound on Foxtrot. Contact ground 127.5 on the way.
Southbound Foxtrot, and we'll call ground on the way.
Fionn Leon, what's up, man? Just saw your comment. Welcome to the stream. Big fan. Thank you, bro, so much for joining. I'm the Will. What's up, bro? Welcome as well, bro. Yo, good to see you, man. Is that the Will I know, or is that a different Will? Welcome to the stream, though. Sauce King, is ATC real people talking on the mic? Yes, they are. I'm the Will. Fly out of Charlotte. I just got my delivery rating. What does that mean? Oh wait, are you VATSIM now? Are you a VATSIM controller? Because if so, bro, stick around and maybe we can make that happen. We can fly to Charlotte in a future stream. It'd be dope to have you on clearance delivery, man. All right, I was looking for Echo 5. You met me at FSE. Cool, man. All right, Echo 5 is the next turn, and we'll park over there. VATSIM at sea. Legit, bro. Well, congratulations, bro. It's a big deal, honestly. Like, it's not easy getting rated and making it to VATSIM controlling. That's a big step, bro. So congratulations on that. And let's see if we can taxi straight as we fly by. Thank you. I'm the Will for the follow as well, bro. Appreciate it. All right, it's our turn. Did we just miss it? I think we just missed it. Yeah, we did. Jay Huncho, no, I have not seen your Streamlabs donation. It probably went through, maybe you just didn't notify, but if you did, thank you so much, bro, for the support. I really do appreciate that, bro. Really do appreciate that. And make sure, again, as we always do, everybody who's watching, make sure you guys say thank you. Big thanks to Jay Huncho for that super chat donation. Or Streamlabs, actually, donation, I think it was.
United 314 heavy,
thank you, Jonah. Really do appreciate that, bro. I got a bunch of FedEx caravans on our right. And I think we'll take this spot right here next to DHL.
Heavy ground taxi parking via Foxtrot, Bravo November.
FedEx caravans right there.
Say again, Foxtrot?
We'll take this spot right here.
Foxtrot, Bravo November.
Hurry up with those packages. I know. I got McDonald's in the back going cold. So, all right, guys, well, we're in Portland, guys. Thank you so much for flying with us. Again, trying to get Oregon installed in the background. Hopefully, I'll have it ready for the next stream. Also, I'm installing a new, it's not new, it's new to me, a new add-on called Live ATC Traffic or something like that. Live Traffic. It's supposed to put real live traffic in your sim. It's pretty darn cool. So I'm going to try to get that set up. I don't know if I have it ready for next stream, but I'll try to get it set up this weekend. So next time we have it to show off, I think it'd be pretty cool. All right, so we're here. And we'll just go ahead and connect GPU power. So I have to worry about the APU starting up. And yeah, man, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Set the chocks. GPU power connects. So that way the aircraft doesn't just shut off as soon as we turn down the switches. I mean, do that. Thank you, Legend5477 for the follow, bro. Thank you for supporting the Twitch channel. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal fam. Big ups, big ups. All right, let's get this thing shut down. All right, turn off. Go ahead and suffocate it from fuel. And one of my favorite things about the Zibo 737 is the engine sound. Let's take a listen. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's go ahead and disconnect from Pilotedge. If anybody from Pilotedge just happens to be watching or ever watches this, thank you guys once again for your ATC. I had a great experience today, as I always do. And I know people have bad taste in the mouth sometimes from Pilotedge because it's kind of, it can be intimidating, but the more you do it, the more fun it gets and the more confident you get. And that's kind of the reason why I'm trying to do more Pilotedge flights more often. Even if I don't stream them, I'm kind of challenging myself to do at least one flight per day, even if it's a short flight, just to keep up my radio skills, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty proud of myself in this one. I think it went pretty good. Flying was a little sketchy here and there, like the actual flying was sketchy, but the flight itself was pretty smooth, and I'm not too upset about that. But all right, guys, let's get the replay going, and then we'll get out of here. Again, thank you guys for watching. It has been, hey, okay, turn it down. Some replay music. All right, here it is. Hey, hey, let's go. It's Blue Games on the track. You're now listening to Blue Arrow Radio on FM 116. All right. Okay, it's for real. Let's be for real. It's replay time. Let's disconnect from Pilotedge. I'm messing around. I'm getting distracted. Disconnected from Pilotedge. Ah, that's the one I wanted. Dang it. I'm trying to find a view. We'll do that first. There's a float and the wiggle and the touchdown. Alright, let's get that flyby going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save the flyby because I know you want to see it. We're gonna do the wing view first. Yes, we definitely floated a little bit at the end, right at the flare. We also used, we kind of was touching down a little later than, you know, we would like. Let's go right around there. Sound up. It looks so freaking real. Jesus. It looks so real. Like watching it from this view, man, I feel like I'm on the plane. Like I felt very uncomfortable. Right? But when we were wiggling, you saw that wiggle we did? Like when we wiggled, I felt very uncomfortable when that happened. I was like, holy crap. And what happened was I kicked in the rudder because we were kind of coming in like sideways. And I kind of felt, we definitely landed with a slight tailwind, even though the wind was variable. We wiggled a little bit. Let's do the other side. And then after this, we'll do the flyby. And the flyby tells no lies. Crazy Kid Iron Man, thank you for joining us. See you next time. Philomena, what's up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This scenery definitely helps out, making it look even better. Man, it's like, I know a lot of you guys probably have Boston Logan International, the freeware of Boston Logan. I know a bunch of you guys have that. This one looks very similar, like a lot of the textures. Obviously, it's made by the same guy using the same libraries and stuff, but let's see, what direction do I want to watch this? Let's watch it from the terminal view or terminal direction. Hey, let's go. Thank you so much, man. Oh, it's gonna be gorgeous right here. I like this view right here, though. Right here, this view, people. All right, zoom a little back. We're a little bit. I'm gonna ooh, way too far. Way too far. All right, we'll do that there. That's a bit farther than I wanted to be. Yo, Shikoda, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you guys so much. Come on, I appreciate it, guys. Let's do some shout outs while we aircraft comes in one more time. I'm also gonna record this one for Instagram. Actually, I want to record it, but I don't want me in it. So I'm gonna take me out and record it without me on the screen. All right, there we go. Yeah, go ahead, guys. If you're in the chat right now, please leave me an emoji. Let me know you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. I can give you a quick shout out before we head out. If you're watching this on Instagram, give me a like. I'll give you a like back. I'll heart that mug. Double tap this video. On the wheel was Haddon from Boston. Looking forward to flying out from Charlotte sometime, bro. I have family in North Carolina. Jay Huncho, what up? Thanks for watching today's stream. Hope you're having a happy Friday. I gotta say, I had so much enjoyment going by the call sign Giant 116. That was very enjoyable. Now you know you can use it. I had to like go on the Pilotedge Discord and ask, like, hey, so can I use Giant 116? Like, it's a legit call sign. But what I learned, because I was looking for Amazon Air call signs, and I learned that actually Amazon doesn't technically have their own call sign, but they lease these aircraft and they contract these other airlines to fly with their livery on it. So like Atlas Air is one of them. Another one is like Air Transport something, and they go by their own call signs. And so one of them is Atlas Air, and Atlas Air's call sign is Giant 116. And here we go for landing here in Portland. And look, it didn't look too bad at all from away from the distance. Thomas Pro from YYC Calgary, what's up, bro? Andrew Cunningson from Jamaica. Mini Smurfin, what's up, man? Jacob watching from the Netherlands, what's happening, bro? Legend 5477 from UK. This is just a sexy as heck plane, guys. Your Wi-Fi is bad. That sucks. Bad Wi-Fi is one of the most annoying things you can ever have, because you only get a little bit of what you want. You know what I mean? Otra vez. Let's watch that one more time. Yeah. Because I want to see it again. Legend 5477 UK, okay. Yoshikoda LA, okay. Look at those boats in the background. Yeah, look at that crosswind. It's not really a crosswind, it's kind of like it's a slight crosswind from behind. So that's what I was dealing with right here. Trying to get it on the center line the best I could. You can see me making a little bit more corrections than I probably should be. And we put it down pretty softly. Bro, that looks so dope. All right, well, guys, thank you again so much for watching today. I greatly appreciate it, guys. All the Twitch family, the YouTube family, you guys are all amazing. Hope you're having a happy Friday. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I may return. We'll see how the day goes. If not, I'll see you next week, guys. We'll be streaming Infinite Flight. We're doing another tour in some of the new scenery areas. So I know people have been wanting to see that. But anyways, it's your boy Blue. IamBlueGames.com. Check out the merch. Just got delivered to Portland and worldwide. Three choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. We'll see you guys next time, next video. Peace.